I get older.
And that is the first words on stream. Here we go.
Let's go.
Yeah, baby.
I forgot my podcast thing is broken.
Your podcast?
Yeah, I have one of the scenes is podcast, and it still uses the old way of doing it. It doesn't have the Fugi tech, so it's just broken.
Who the fuck do I follow? Is named Lady Pelvis.
Lady
Oh,
Pelvis?
Pelvic. No, Pelvic. Lady Pelvis.
That's-
I don't know. I don't know why she's named that. Hold on, let me actually look.
I have an idea why she's named that.
I mean, her profile thing is pelvic, so.
I got some theories.
Oh, she's from Florida.
There you go.
I'll also shout out from to her, I guess, if you want to check out her channel.
You want to be one of her pelvises.
My
Pelvis.
pelvi. Yeah. There's a lot of socials on there.
Oh no, I loaded up Twitter, and the first thing I saw was the stupid fucking joke.
What?
My name is Eric with a K, and your last name? With a K. No, I got that from Eric. What's your last name? My name is with a K. Wait, your name is Eric? Eric? My last name is with a K. Okay, so just for a moment, let me clarify. My last name is literally the phrase with a K. It's all one word. So, review this document, make sure I got this right. No, actually, I spelled Eric with a C.
It's fucking
Stupid.
That is dope.
That's so stupid.
Alright, me. Oh my god, I want to die. I got like fucking...
The sole reason I'm still awake and conscious is because of this.
Dude, I'm dealing with fucking Green Day going on.
Well, Green Day in your lungs? What?
Become so.
That is not Green Day.
I know, but it reminded me of it. It made me laugh. I know. But it
Also,
reminded
hi,
me of it. It reminded me
CC.
of
Thank you.
Hi, CC.
I'm on like almost half a pack of Heineken.
Heineken.
Is that a Is that a fucking McDonald's cat? Happy Meal. There you go.
That one had a little bit of reverb. Did you do that into the cup?
Yeah, I did it in the beer bottle.
Yeah.
It was by accident. I was trying to take a sip. I'm fucking.
Muffins are good.
I'm sick that Heineken is like my favorite, like beer. Or,
You're sick of that? What do you mean you're sick of that?
yeah, lager. Because that was like
Lager.
the first. So when I turned 21, I went to Texas to visit a friend, and since I was legally allowed to drink, I went to the place I was. It was like an Airbnb, and down the street was a 7-Eleven, and since I couldn't go to like another store and I didn't have a car because I had a credit card, but because I was, or I think it was because I was not 23, I couldn't use debit to pay for anything. I had to use a credit card. So I just walked down the street to the 7-Eleven and I bought a Heineken. That was my first alcohol beverage. So ever since then, I've just been like loyalty.
Loyalty
I
to
don't
the
know.
cause for the lion.
Loyal to the Hein. I call it a beer, but it's a premium malt lager.
I'm gonna be honest, I can't fucking drink beer.
What?
That's fair.
I cannot drink beer. It disgusts me.
That's fair. No, I totally understand
It
it.
smells like such utter shit.
I'm from the South. I've smelled worse. That's why I'm able to drink beer. I think.
Bro, I'm from Philly.
No, but I guess like, what do you smell? Is what I'm saying.
Dude, there are like fucking sewage vents in Philly.
That's just people to me. people in school worked on fucking farms. Their fucking parents were like farmers.
Dude,
So all I smell was horse shit and skunk every day.
To remind
white
you,
people's.
to remind you, I literally live in a farm.
Bro, see, so that I get. I mean, that's a coin. I guess that's our coin.
Exactly.
You can't stand it. I'm just used to it. It's sad.
I would actually.
Bro, people would come in.
I would move out of here in a heartbeat.
You would hate the South then. People after going to the gym smelled like. There's this like. I'm gonna be racist for a second. There's a certain races that smell bad.
We are live currently. Like, just to remind you.
My point. This is only my opinion. This is only my opinion.
That's not a good look either way. We're all here.
Well, if we're
No,
getting
you
out,
can kick me out
I'm a big fan
afterward.
of Indian people lately.
To be fair, we are a threat to the LGBT. Just remember that.
No, we're a promise.
What eventuality?
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right, bitch. No, but no. All jokes aside, people just stank in the South
What do you say? Certain races smell bad.
because it was a certain. I mean, I would say racist. That was a bad fucking on my part. It's just certain people I knew just stank because their sweat was nasty. Not saying people who sweat don't fucking stank, but they stank.
You stinky.
And there's like a certain because then you just sit in the class with that smell and everyone acts like it's normal. And I'm like, okay. And then there's one of my friends who just farted as a comedic effect, like a cartoon character.
I mean, that's just sort of classic.
No, but he did it like on demand. It was weird.
Not on command.
Yeah, on demand and command. It was weird. He's like, "Hey, watch this," and I was like, "What the fuck?" We would laugh, but now I'm like, "What the fuck was?" Huh?
I really like on demand.
That was
That's like someone's like,
on demand.
Oh yeah, hold
Hey,
on. Can you shoot your pants for me?
Yeah, I mean, he's like, "Huh? You mean like this?"
You mean like this?
Yeah, it's fucking horrible. And then we would have to sit in it.
Just saying his shit.
We would have to fucking just smell it. Anyway, the important trial.
What trial? What are you talking about?
Or are we still in podcast mode?
I don't know. Are we? We can hop into it. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
I think it's probably better that we do it earlier rather than later so that AJ remembers as much of it as possible.
Exactly.
Oh, I won't.
Oh,
It's
honey,
getting
I
there.
won't.
Yeah. We have to do it fast. Oh, honey. All right, let's hit this.
I think I remember now. We went to meet with Pierce at 1:50 p.m., and we heard that commotion outside at 2:20 p.m. I saw Arya attacking the guards there, and I fought her for about 15 minutes before she broke past me. When I followed her into the prayer room, I found her there with Beatrice and Eris. They knocked Arya, Tyrion, and Pierce unconscious. I checked Tyrion's body and thought he was dead, but I realize now that Beatrice just cast Feign Death on him. Anyway, Eris offered a deal to me, but I couldn't go through with killing Pierce. I think you know the rest. A few minutes after Pierce died, Aster, the Inquisition, and the Kingsguard showed up to arrest Arya.
So what's...
Aside from your conversation with Ilmater, that seems to match up with what we've already know.
It appears we'll simply need to wait for Celeste's memory to return.
He's clearly not okay with leaving his daughter vulnerable until then. Even if there's nothing apparently significant, I'd still like to cross-examine her.
Go ahead, then.
So I'm wondering what...
Yeah,
because
what was
nothing...
weird there.
I don't think anything's gonna be a lie.
I think, something
We're
has to
looking
be...
for an inconsistency, not necessarily a lie.
Yeah,
So,
it doesn't
like,
have to be a lie. That's what I'm
Probably something small, and maybe we need to press to get the information to, like, appear.
Yeah, let's say.
saying. Yeah, more. Get more.
Right. We now know for certain the meeting was at 2 p.m.
Yeah, she only changed my memory so she could trick us all.
Considering that my memories were intact, she must not have had the power to change them.
Yes, she never actually used her demonic powers to revive you. She merely had Beatrice release the Feign Death spell that she originally cast.
I still can't believe I fell for that.
Anyways, did you see? Who did you see attacking the guards? Was it Arya or Beatrice? Originally, you said that you had fought her for a lot longer.
Yeah, I do account for the time I spent speaking with Eris.
I had a feeling something was off about that.
I knew Tyrion would be really meticulous about the timeline of the murder. So I had to make my testimony match up with Pierce's death. I'm really sorry.
We'll talk about this later.
Edge.
So we weren't wrong about Beatrice sneaking past you during your fight.
Yeah, now that I look back on it, it was probably a distraction so Beatrice could sneak past me.
What is it, Cuthbert?
If the patron was working together with Eris, why would Eris use Beatrice to knock out Arya?
I never thought of that.
Frankly, I find it hard to believe that the patron willingly went along with the Empress's convoluted plan. They clearly needed Pierce to die, and relying on McCoy to do it seems foolhardy.
Right. Is it possible Eris went off script then? She definitely didn't seem like the type of demon to take orders from a human. Anyways, what happened after you saw me unconscious?
I can't believe you fell for such an obvious deception.
I know, but I was just so scared. I thought he was dead and I wasn't thinking clearly.
I'm glad you care about me that much. But what you did almost destroyed Arya's future and let the patron get away.
Calm down, D-Dog.
Perhaps it's... Yeah, just chill, man. Perhaps it's best to stick to the facts for now.
Bro has been a non-factor except killing Eris.
That was pretty
think-
base, though.
To think
Yeah,
one
no.
blood contract could have such an effect on the investigation.
I should have known she was up to something, but I was too desperate to realize it.
You were put in a difficult situation. Take solace in the fact that you stuck to your ideals despite that.
No.
The Scaled Lord is being surprisingly sympathetic towards her.
You're my daughter.
This must have been after they went to investigate the fire in the common room.
I'm surprised Aster went to the prayer room as well. I'd have thought the Kingsguard would have let him, would have kept him in a secret location.
Those were my orders. But His Majesty demanded that they secure the cathedral for the safety of everyone else there.
He's always been altruistic. That's the word right. Excellent.
Very good.
Desmo doesn't
Very
appear to
awesome.
add any new information, but between the multiple murders and Eris changing people's memories might be something you miss. Okay.
Okay.
Remember now.
What are we missing?
That would be fine.
That
That would.
is it? Because Arya came in later. Well, I found her there with me. This is an assumption. They knocked Arya in.
This could still happen though. This
Yeah.
still could have happened.
And also with Eris being in control of Arya, technically could
Yeah.
have just knock
Well, the
out
patron
Jusko.
was.
But it's connected through Eris,
yeah.
so knockout Jusko is something that
Mhm.
she's been known to do. So, cast feign death. That's pretty accurate. First offer to deal with me. I
That's
couldn't go
fine too.
Pure Aster, the Inquisition, and the Kingsguard. Well, we don't remember Aster. being
Did
there.
Aster even mention this?
No.
Hold on, check his
No.
check his testimony. What happened?
I don't think
Well-
he even was there for that.
Wait, hold on. Wait, he got trapped at 2. How the fuck did
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What? Why does she think
He would have
that?
been in there until 3.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
What is it, Cuthbert?
Celeste, are you sure Aster showed up only after a few minutes, or only a few minutes after Pierce died?
Well, yeah, I remember that part pretty well. Eris seemed really worried about being seen by them.
Have you figured something out, Mr. Cuthbert?
It's just that...
May I remind you that we are extremely pressed for time. Stop wasting our time and just say what you want to say.
Celeste, Garrett Pierce died at 2:45, and Aster showed up in the prayer room only a few minutes after.
Yeah, where are you? Wait.
That raises a big question. How did Aster enter the prayer room around 2:45 p.m. when he should have been trapped in a force cage until 3 p.m.?
Wait, you're not serious, are you?
McCoy's memories are clearly unreliable. My men all reported that His Majesty led them to the prayer room after he exited the force cage.
Normally that would be more concrete when compared to Celeste's testimony, but we can't trust their testimony.
What are you talking about?
While I was disputing Celeste's contract, Eris declared she made contracts with multiple members of the Kingsguard.
What?
They were working together with her. And if these contracts were structured similarly to Celeste's, she must have had the ability to manipulate their memories. This means they could have intentionally or unintentionally lied during questioning.
To think even the Kingsguard have been compromised. How could I have let this happen?
And even if we assume that he somehow escaped an inescapable force cage, how did Aster know to head to the prayer room?
I understand your point.
So I think what they're trying to say is that Aster himself was in the force cage and it was somebody else later. Or it was not
He was never in the force cage.
Or he was never in the force cage and everybody just thought they saw him. But that's weird considering we know that he doesn't have a contract with Eris. It still doesn't mean he can't be the patron, but it's strange.
Yes, that is clever. Yeah, the patron is someone who doesn't even have a contract with her, so it was mutually beneficial. I swear to God, we find out he willingly used Arya for this shit. He's dead.
I will actually never forgive him. I will never forgive him.
That'd be really fucked if that's how this
sinful.
ends.
It's really sinful.
I fucking gotta give credit the balls to make Aster like a fucking monster.
After we liked him so much. No, well, at least me.
I liked him.
Jeez.
But do you understand what you're implying?
I'm not trying to imply anything. I'm just stating the facts that we know. We know that a human, whether willingly or otherwise, worked with the Empress of Discord to orchestrate this massacre. He was deeply trusted by Arya Steelwind, so much that she didn't even think twice about signing a contract that he gave her. Like I said, the second he handed the contract to her, he said he was like, "Oh yeah, I signed the contract," and then she signed the contract, and after that, she was weird.
No.
There's only one person who meets those criteria. Aster de Wyvengard, the reigning king of our kingdom.
Rabble.
Holy shit!
Shut up.
Stop the shit. Order. We'll have order. This shit is crazy, Mr. Cuthbert. Do you understand the weight of this accusation? To claim the king collaborated with a demon in any capacity is no small thing.
You know, there is one more thing that we haven't ticked off from Tyrion's list. Man, king, or god.
Again, we're hitting
our god.
This, I gotta say, case structure-wise, this really is like the final case of Trials, where you have like the big paranormal confrontation, and then you gotta deal with you gotta like actually finish the case now.
Yep.
Why would he do this though?
And also, Eris is very clearly inspired by Dahlia Hawthorne.
Oh yeah, I would imagine so.
The only way I can see the king Aster wanting to do this is actually like what you said before, is getting rid of the rest of the hierarchy, just because of, I guess, to
Like, he
give him
really just
the
doesn't
benefit.
care that much
Yeah.
about anyone else.
Not. I won't say like I can agree to that, but the way I'm interpreting it is that like after all these trials of like the misgivings of all the houses get pretty much get a Pierce, Long Sanctus, and then Sybil not even caring about it. It just finally rubbed him the wrong way enough to like make him snap.
What I mean
But
more is
then
like,
it's like what you mean?
like I agree with you. Like, he's dumb, but like he's at a point where he doesn't like. Okay, you know what? Arya's a fine enough sacrifice if that means the betterment of this kingdom. Like, he's made that decision.
That's sick. That's sick. No, Carlos.
I think that might.
I understand, and if that is it, it's fucking despicable.
Okay, that fit into what JT said at the end, like where it's like we both kind of just got put into this position of law because of someone else, and was like used
It's
by
fucking
them.
she loves that man. It's not even like for debate. She
for like turning that shit on its head, like the goofy, like, oh, I love him, like turning that.
Yeah, and we were
like,
all for it. And we were like, yes. Well, then again, we don't know it yet, so
we'll see.
I do, but I'm hoping this is all a misunderstanding. After all, Eris's goal seemed to be nothing beyond sowing as much discord as possible. She made us believe that Celeste and Arya were both murderers. I want to save Arya, but I also want to believe in the people who believed in me. If Astra has information that can save Arya, we have to find it.
Very well then. Also, there's no way Lucio doesn't kill him after this. If that's true.
Oh God, he is done.
No, he's done. I mean, he's probably gonna be put on trial, but there's no way Lucio's gonna even. If realistically, Lucio wouldn't even let it get to that. He'd take it. He'd take the charge.
I gotta be real. I think he might just actually be a sociopath.
Who, Aster?
Aster.
I could believe that.
Aster?
Because
I could believe that.
Think about what Lucio was saying. Like, you flaunted your relationship with, or your engagement to Beatrice in front of her, and I had to listen to her crying almost every night because of that. And his response was like he was just kind of looked a little beat up. He wasn't like, oh my God, like I didn't realize how much I hurt her. He was just kind of like,
I'm sorry to hear that.
Wow. Oh well, and then we just moved on.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, we did do
that.
No,
I know we did it out of order, but
the
one that was
even like the actual
yeah,
next one, he didn't even discuss it.
Yeah. He didn't recant anything from my knowledge. He just kind of was like, oh
man,
yeah, I got caught. Like, Yeah,
with sociopaths, at least they can build relations, but it doesn't mean they're like. At least that's how I interpret. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but like, the psychopath and then sociopath is like sociopath can kind of build a relationship, while socios like they fake it. They didn't have an investment to it the entire time.
Yeah, psychopaths are like from birth. If I remember correctly, this is the way it is. Psychopaths are the ones that from birth cannot feel empathy and therefore cannot connect to other people or other creatures. Sociopaths are born with that capability but lose it over time due to circumstance.
That like they can feel it, but most of the time they don't, while psychopaths don't at all.
Yeah. And both of them do not feel remorse. Actually, I'm gonna look this up. I am curious to find out what the actual word
because from what because that's what I'm saying. Though, like, if you know better, you know better. But if I remember correctly, sociopath can feel it, and if they're like in the right circumstances or whatever, they can feel the emotion. But like, they, for the most part, they don't. So it's like they feel the emotions. But
sociopaths have a tendency to act more impulsively and erratically compared to psychopaths. Sociopaths generally struggle to maintain a job or a family life, whereas psychopaths may be able to do so. While psychopaths generally struggle to form attachments, sociopaths may be able to with a like-minded individual.
Yeah.
So sociopaths are kind of just like weirdos, you know? But like psychopaths are like manipulative, like more calculated.
They don't care.
People. Yeah, like sociopaths are generally like, I guess.
Yeah, sociopaths can be
Like,
empathy, but it's usually like selective because they're very impulsive. But yes, sociopaths are basically like psychopaths that were traumatized into it. So it's like they
Yeah.
were originally okay, but then they became the way they are.
Emotionally stunted through
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. And then like after that, like they can feel the emotion, but it's not gonna be the same as like on a regular emotion.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's alright.
Get down that tangent.
I suppose it's only right then, with everything that has transpired, that the king should make his truth known.
And where is he?
I agree, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
King's guard, please escort his majesty to the stand.
He left the country. This is where I come in.
Thank you for cooperating, Aster.
I hate this. Of course, I understand your position, Mr. Cuthbert.
I am hoping you can shed some light on how Arya came to be under the blood contract in the first place. It's possible Eris tricked you somehow and made you carry out the massacre. There has to be something we're not seeing, despite what the evidence points to.
Evidence?
Uh-oh.
You're referring to Celeste's testimony, am I correct?
He's gonna be like, but why are we trusting her? And it's gonna be like, oh,
and the music
are
stopped just now.
fully and cognizant of your actions,
You crazy.
You're sick, dude.
there it is.
I'm sorry to say this, but are you sure we can trust her?
Slicer, you just called it so
got him.
hard.
He is fully cognizant and aware of every action he took.
Since case, what was it, 3?
3.
We
Case
saw.
3, and we
You.
We can trust her now. She's no longer under the effects of a blood contract.
This is what I feel right now in this chat.
Which you claim no longer exists. But only you have the power to manifest them in the first place.
What are you getting at?
I'm sorry, Mr. Cuthbert, but I suppose what I mean is, after everything that just happened, how can we trust you?
What?
What? Come on, son.
You disappeared for quite some time, to who knows where. And the only person who was there with you was Celeste, and a demon can clearly alter people's memories. Isn't it a little convenient she was burned to a crisp almost immediately after your return?
The fucking Rathalion did that, not him. What?
She said it multiple times that didn't actually kill her. And now, you're singling me out as the patron.
That was weird. Why did I say it like that? Anyway,
The one ultimately responsible for the murders of Von Sanctus and Sybil. If that demon made you into her puppet, wouldn't this be exactly what you want? You're sick!
Dude,
Look at him,
the
he
scale
knows,
board's
he
like,
knows!
oh, this son of a fucking
I can't
bitch.
believe you!
That's right!
How do we know this heaven's born can be trusted?
we've all heard the stories. He's practically a dissident.
For all we know, he could be an agent of the theocracy.
Who?
You can feel the room turning against you. You not remember the theocracy? They're like the next country.
No,
over.
no. I'm saying the one other guy who's like, who the fuck is a theocracy?
Oh.
I missed that report.
You can feel the room turning against you. Even the scaled lord looks wary.
Sorry, I didn't mean to insult you after everything you've done, you know, it's just my tactic. I mean, but I suppose there's one way to confirm your theory.
The unsub.
The unsub.
Really? He is.
Oh, he's gonna be like, okay, if you call out a divine edict, like the way that you did before, and manifest a blood contract that I have.
With me?
Yeah, whatever my blood contract, like trying to get him killed, not knowing he already knows that that's, like,
Yeah, it doesn't work.
bad.
It doesn't work. He knows he doesn't
And then
have
he's
a
gonna
contract.
immediately
He's the
put
one
it back,
that he
like,
died
"See,
already.
Look, he's not
Yeah.
even attempting. This fucking bastard. This bastard.
Bro, he
I
fucking.
trusted you.
Yeah, I fucking literally. I trusted you. I changed your voice because of this,
And what's that?
and now it's even worse.
Yep, here it is. Fucking called it. This guy's a bastard.
Use your divine edict on me, just like you've done several times before.
Man, he must have hit Eris with a really good deal to get him to have him not have a contract.
I mean, if he knows this,
That or he
much,
doesn't
wouldn't
have a
made
soul.
contract with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have a soul. That'd be a fucking twist and a half.
God damn.
Now I'm concerned about his father's death.
Yeah. Yeah, did
Like,
he,
I'm
did
sure
he
his
Dio
father
his
probably died
father?
natural causes. Yeah, but like it's like it makes you question, like, if he's acting like this now, it questions everything from whatever he did.
I wonder if
He
we're
didn't
gonna
give a
get-
shit about his fucking boat.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I wonder if we're gonna get a resolution to the boat or not.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he
I
seemed
gave it
under
away
no-
to Eris.
Well,
No, yeah, he didn't get it.
I think it's probably just gonna be like, more likely that it's one of those things where it's like if you were paying attention, it's implied, but it's not actually
Yeah.
directly brought up.
I mean, it could have been
direct.
a fucking. It could be like a Griffith situation where he gave her a boat of people to take.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Mhm. That's what I'm
You-
saying. Like,
you don't get my soul, but I can give you the soul of every person in my command.
Yeah.
That. Oh,
yeah,
man.
and then you leave me the fuck alone. That's technically a contract if you want to
Jeez.
spin it out.
Jeez.
This fucking bastard. My question is, who's gonna be the fucking king after this? I guess.
Tyrion.
I guess. Yeah, fucking me.
Well, actually, hold
If
on.
I
'Cause
tru-
if he dies, I, think it
Arya
would go to
would be
Arya.
queen.
Would be
Yeah.
queen.
Yeah, it would be good. Yeah, I guess, but that's
'Cause
what
they've
that's
already
like
been
if
legally
she
married,
decides
so-
not to. I
Yeah,
guess
she's
that's true.
she's
I'm
not
just
she's
saying
not
in
going
this-
to want it, but she's
Yeah,
Rebellion will probably take over then.
maybe.
it would not be you, Vinci. You would actually destroy the Wyvern Guard.
Wow.
I'm just stating facts. If someone, you would be like Sybil, you would just not care. Someone makes fun of you, they're dead. You're gonna send Ruby.
Yeah, you'd be like me to the execution chamber with you.
Yeah, you'd be like, me. Balls stretched. Fucking Jesus. If I truly was in league with a demon, should I have a contract with her? It will appear, even if I was made to forget it. You're sick. You're sick.
Wait, that's right. What did you
No,
do?
no.
It didn't work.
Which means that he definitely doesn't have a contract with her.
Why aren't you doing it?
I can't. I already tried and nothing happened.
I see. I'm sorry, Mr. Cuthbert. I know you care deeply for her. But we all saw Celeste's blood contract, and we heard her earlier confession. Not to mention, we have no way of knowing whether Celeste is truly free from Eris's influence. If Miss Steelwyn is to be saved, we all must accept what needs to— You're fucking sick. You're sick. You're fucking sick, son of a— I'm not finishing
I
that. You're
can't
fucking
believe-
sick.
I can't believe.
After all we've done for
What
you,
a fucking bastard.
what the
I can't
fuck is the
stand
matter
it.
with you? Actually, I can't
stand-
stand the nobility.
I'll be
Damn,
shitting because
is
I
the
can't
loose-
stand this
is-
bullshit.
Is fucking the Steelwind family actually the only good family? Like, what the hell?
Jesus.
Like, actually.
They're flawed for sure, but shit.
I don't like saying this, but I think it's time that this trial came to its conclusion, don't you, Your Grace?
So go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself, actually. What? Dude, he's actually
What?
like shook.
Damn it. He's even got the Scaled Lord on his side. If it's against you, he raised a lot of good points. Is he acting with malice, or is he just being careful?
No.
Come on, think, Tyrion. We just proved my blood contract wasn't valid. But the one who made Arya commit those murders is still out there.
Okay, sorry. I had to look something up. Good. Maybe you've been thinking about this the wrong way. Eris found a way to trick people into signing blood contracts before, so she wouldn't necessarily need a blood contract to ask Aster into accidentally helping her. Or trick Aster into accidentally helping her. Whatever. The question isn't whether Aster knowingly did this or not. The question is, what part of the plan required Aster's physical involvement? There had to have been some sort of physical involvement on his part, and that may have been left behind. That might have been left.
That might have left behind.
Oh, they might have left behind evidence that proves it. Dyslexia sucks. Okay, so Aster.
Well,
So
he had to place the force cage then, right?
Huh?
He had to be the one that did the force cage then, right? Like
Yeah.
like put the glyph there.
Yeah, he also casted Fireball.
Was forced to, was tricked in, didn't want to, was allowed to. Signing, destroying, hiding, murdering.
Wait, what
victim's
are the
blood
options for the last one?
contract, the crimes. Was allowed. Didn't want to. Well, didn't want to
Okay, so does it
is
make sense in
wrong
this?
because that just can't work.
Yeah.
Was tricked into. That makes sense. Was tricked.
Oh no
into...
no! This is that. Wait, Arya. His physical involvement was tricking Arya to signing the blood contract.
Okay.
I was too focused on it being him on signing
So
the blood contract.
Celeste.
That's what he had
Arya.
to do.
Yeah. He needed to trick Arya into signing the blood contract somehow.
But you've seen how she is around him. That wouldn't have been very hard to do.
No, Arya might be a lovesick disaster around him, but she's still an attorney.
Damn.
She would be careful to read any contract she signed. We deduced earlier that her blood contract was disguised as a normal legal document. And if I remember, when you caught a glimpse of it, you immediately started teasing her.
I'm really trying, but I can't remember what I saw. But if I was teasing her about it, it was probably related to her relationship with Aster.
What did Arya think she was signing? A wedding contract?
I'm sorry, I know that doesn't really narrow it down.
No, it does.
No, that's exactly the clue I needed.
Really?
Arya signed
Arya
a marriage
signed
license.
A marriage license. It was there.
I like it if Celeste signed a marriage.
Yeah.
Aster, there is one piece of evidence that proves you were involved with this.
Really?
The patron controlled Arya and committed each of the murders without having to do anything personally. But this was all contingent on tricking her into signing the contract in the first place. I recall you went to a meeting with the High Speaker right before the massacre started. It was to discuss your marriage to Arya, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's correct.
Aster, the blood contract that Arya signed needed to look like a normal legal document. But if I remember but I just realized something while reading it. The language used would have made sense under a different context. In that contract, Arya gave you her mind, body, and soul. It would bind her to you so long as you both live.
Wait, are you saying?
He's gonna die. He's gonna actually die. No.
I want to see some shit out of Aster's sprite. I better. He better.
Are you ready?
He better either panic or he better be the most like evil looking motherfucker ever.
I'd be surprised if they didn't put anything for him.
In other words, till death do you part.
That's a big leap of logic even for you. Whoever tricked my daughter would have surely destroyed the evidence by now. That demon went out of her way to destroy her memories of signing it. I doubt they would have left any copies of the marriage license to be found.
Indeed, bringing such heavy accusations against the High Speaker or the King will require more than just speculation.
First, he dares the king to testify, and now he's trying to indict the High Speaker.
He's a traitor to the nation!
I have more than just speculation, Your Grace. I have a copy of it.
But your divine edict only recreates the terms of the blood contract, not the material that it was written on. The original document wouldn't be visible on your copy.
That wasn't the copy I was talking about, Aster.
What?
Don't you wonder how I knew about that blood contract? Every attorney has a magical runestone. They let us take pictures of crime scenes and write down notes magically.
Yes, I'm well aware of that.
Did you know that Arya took a picture of the marriage license she signed? Oh!
There he is! There it is! We're getting closer.
She was so happy to finally have your union codified that she took a picture of your marriage license, even though it was technically illegal to do so.
Why would she?
The moment she regained consciousness, she thought she was a danger to others. She had no memories of what she did that day, but she knew something was wrong. That's why she locked herself in a prison with an anti-magic field. She was being rightfully cautious. But she simply left. Had she simply left any of those anti-magic fields and checked a runestone, she would have found a picture of a marriage license with the same words as her blood contract.
Damn.
What do you gotta say, King?
So I'll ask this to you, Aster. Who gave you that? Who gave that marriage license to her? Was it you or the High Speaker? If you don't want to answer, we can drag the truth out of you.
Don't bother.
No. So it really was you.
Tell me, Mr. Cuthbert, do you know what the best kind of lie is?
The kind that's hardest to disprove.
No, not quite. The kind where you won't even try. The best kind of lie is the one you want to believe in. The truth can be right in front of you, but it will make you look away. If I recall correctly, McCoy made you experience that firsthand today.
You son of a bitch! He's gonna be like, oh yeah, no, it's fabricated or something like that. Like he's not confessing here. He's turning it on us.
Yeah, with Eris everywhere. Well, like he really has so much deniability with Eris being involved with this case.
Yeah, because of Eris. Yeah, this
Son
is
of a
fucking sick.
bitch.
This guy is really trying to weasel his way.
Your Majesty, what are you? I'm done with this farce. I'm sure if we brought the High Speaker to the stand, Cuthbert would just deduce what happened anyways.
Son of a bitch, that is... He would deduce what happened. Like, he's
Why
saying...
is he doing this?
Because he's putting it on us like we're fucking Timora's apprentice. He's gonna bring up that we're corrupt.
No, no, no!
Right? Or is he just giving up? I mean, he could just be giving up, but that doesn't seem right. For this point in the trial,
I
that
don't think
doesn't
he's
seem
giving
right.
up. I don't think he's giving up.
It was always going to end this way, I suppose. Perhaps I was just lying to myself.
Your High... No. Aster, you whelp! Are you saying that it was you? You used my daughter to commit mass murder!
You're gonna die.
Oh shit, he is
I
just
did,
actually
Lucio.
confessing.
That's actually... Wow.
I did, Lucio. What of it? How could you?
And what right do you have to judge my action, oh great skilled lord? I was only cleaning up the mess you created!
And if it weren't for Eris's little games, I would have done it in a much cleaner manner. Pardon me? No. I think I'll be pardoning myself. Damn.
You can't be serious.
I am the king of Wyvengard, am I not? Is that not my right?
You're insane!
Tell me, does this terrify you at all? To know that I can do whatever I please with no one who can stop me.
Have you never heard of an assassination, my brother in Christ?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Are you crazy?
You better know the fucking foresight fucking spell.
Yeah, people coming after
Did
you.
Did you see what happened to the lady who was trying to take control of the school?
Brother,
Are you
turn
crazy?
around.
Brother, turn around. You got the right behind you. Fucking crazy ass.
He outranks you.
He does outrank him.
Yeah, I guess that is true. What does he think? Is this not what you've all been doing to the rest of this country?
Do you seriously expect to get away with this?
Yes, I do. Who has the power to brother, here behind you. The Scale Lord.
What's
Yes,
I want to see.
exactly him. That's why he hosted this trial in the first place. His authority is above yours.
I didn't ask who could stop me, Tyrion. I asked who is going to.
What?
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's part of the...
What is this?
Can he not attack the Pillar families?
Ugh.
Because it's...
Oh, fuck.
he did make a deal with them to, like, grant them power.
he's-
Like,
Yeah, he gave them power, so and then he's been separated from them this entire time.
What?
Literally, the government. So, yeah, that now that I think about it, it makes sense because otherwise, why wouldn't he have stepped in a long time ago when shit was not going right?
Why aren't either of
Oh,
you?
God.
Why aren't either of you saying anything?
Yes, Frethalion. Have me arrested. Put my 7-year-old brother on the throne. I'm sure history will tell you exactly how a kingdom fares when a child sits on the throne. Or would you take the throne for yourself? You spent all those centuries huddled away in this ruined city. I'm certain you know exactly what problems this nation is facing and what it needs to right itself.
Rethalion!
I'm sorry, Mr. Cuthbert. I came here to do what was best for my people. I may not know the best course before me, but I know with painful certainty that it is not to seize control of this nation. I will not take that responsibility again. Nor will I thrust that responsibility to those who would not have it. Not really surprising. From everything I've seen, negligence has been your one consistent trait. Yikes. And what about you, Lucio? Are you going to try to depose me?
Yeah, he's not gonna. He can't assassinate him. Oh God, he can't. Oh,
The beloved prince, now King of Wyvengard?
Hey, Aster, I just need you to take a look at this new invention from Von Sanctus Industries. It's called a fucking gun.
Yeah, check out this. It's take a whiff of this.
We're
What's that
gonna hit
smell?
him.
It's called Cyanide.
Carbon monoxide.
Here's
Yeah,
anthrax. You want some anthrax?
fucking the anthrax drink.
Yeah, here's some anthrax with your burger.
What the fuck, dude? This is
this is the best M. Night Shyamalan. If M. Night Shyamalan made this, he would actually be a good director.
the beloved prince, now King of Wyvengard. Or did you remember the people of this nation love me and hate you?
Dude, everybody in here is a noble, but the common people just have no clue what's going on. If
The common
if
people
the
think
prince-
it's a regular Tuesday.
if the prince was fucking murdered, right, or like executed,
Yeah.
imagine the outrage.
They got us in a you know what? This game's great because they just put us in the same fucking position that fucking
It's effective.
Vortex.
Yeah.
Not only that, not only would like they think about executing the prince and whatnot, they don't know the king is dead. They don't know the king is dead.
Yeah,
So if they're like they kill a prince and it's like, well, at least the king's still in charge. And
Bad news, guys.
What?
Bad
What? Who's in charge? I don't know. Lord Lucy. Oh hell no, not a steel wind.
I know, I'm putting my life.
The steel. I'll fucking overthrow the government before I let a steel wind roll.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
I hear you're very skilled at arguing, Tyrion. But I doubt even you could make the public see that as anything other than a military coup.
What a sick bastard.
Can you imagine? Grand General Lucio deposing the new king of Wyvengard before the previous king's body is even interred? I wonder just how bloody of a civil war that would plunge this nation into. And even if Lucio doesn't have much difficulty crushing the commoners, I'm sure you can imagine just how tempting a weakened Wyvengard would look to other nations.
Damn it! By killing Sybil and Von Sanctus, he left a power vacuum only he could fill.
Yeah.
Aster, you're holding the entire kingdom hostage!
I need a drink. Hold on. Sorry.
That's fair.
That's fucking despicable what he just did. It makes sense. But he didn't. What's wild is like he talked shit about them, but he never really went hard on them. But I guess that was his ploy. It's like, well, I'm kind of sick of these guys, but they'll probably be gone soon. Fucking yeah, this fucking they'll probably won't be here for much longer. Surely.
They'll be seeking new employment.
Yeah.
We should have suspected something.
Yeah, we really should. I mean, but it was because he was like so goofy to the main character that we were like,
Well,
we
No, I
thought about it.
where like he's like, I think the nobles will have a very long rest. Oh,
Yeah.
Aster.
Yeah. Oh, Aster.
Yeah, because even in
Fuck
case
it.
3, he was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna have a private talk with the guy. Like, that was
He
it.
talked to him. He talked to Von Sanctus.
I forgot
Yeah,
about
he just
that.
had,
He
he
did
just
have
had
that
a
chat.
private talk with Von Sanctus, and he wasn't saying, like, I'm gonna berate him for what he's been doing. He was just like, I'm gonna have a chat with him. Like, you guys get out of here.
he
I'm
was
gonna have
too
a chat
calm.
with him.
From what it seemed, it's just like he was able to talk to them. So it's like at least if he was the king or became the king, it's like, oh, okay. At least it seems like he had the connection. It's not like he's like the king and then there's down below and separated. He talked to these. Oh, fucking the burp. He talked to these people at like maybe not a regular basis, but he talked to them. So it's like, okay, maybe he could change their mind or something. Nah, he just killed him.
Yeah, I killed him.
I fucking killed him. I merely consolidating power where it belongs. Where it belongs. In the hands of a kind and in the hands of a kind and benevolent ruler who is finally going to fix this nation.
You murdered several people, consorted with demons, and enslaved your own fiancé.
I'm sure that to you, my actions may seem evil and unforgivable.
Brother, being the only one in charge doesn't sound better. I mean, everyone likes him though. It's
Yeah.
not like he was hated.
But to the rest of them in the Wyvengard nobility, I very much doubt I'm even the first to do such a thing.
Exactly.
This is just politics.
I
Disgusting.
hate this man.
And I think that makes checkmate.
Oh, you're fucking sick. I hope you burn in hell. At least with Eris, I was fine with this. Aster, I believed in you!
I can't believe it. I've always wanted to say that.
What are you all doing? Are you just gonna let him get away? Lucio, she's your daughter. Are you just going to let him keep control over her?
My daughter would not sacrifice the stability of the Wyvern God for her freedom. You know that to be true.
That's... He killed so many people and he enslaved Arya. He almost killed you. He tried to kill me.
Wait a minute. That's right. Why did he try to kill you?
What do you mean?
Oh,
If Astor is the patron, that means that Pierce originally sent that letter to him. King de Wyverngard just recently died. What if Celeste was a member of the royal family?
That wouldn't entirely make sense. Even if McCoy was of royal blood, Astor is the king's eldest child and he's of pure royal blood. McCoy would have no claim to the throne under these circumstances.
If you were his half-sister, you wouldn't have a claim to the throne. So why did he go through so much trouble to kill Pierce and you?
Maybe he just wanted to make sure?
no.
But he wouldn't have had Eris... Oh, she's draconic.
Oh, she's Rathalion's daughter?
She's Rathalion and his mom's daughter, right? Or something like that. Or maybe
Yeah,
it's not
something to
Rathalion,
that.
but it could be another dragon that was previously hereto not mentioned or whatever. But
And
like because she has draconic lineage, that gives her a legitimate claim to the throne instead of
she's
being a half
like she gets a higher position because the Scale Lord is already at a different position already. He
Yeah.
just refuses to be in it.
Scaled Lord
But-
technically in the legal system sits higher than the king.
Yeah, like if he wanted to, he could take over, but he doesn't. He doesn't
doesn't
do it out
because-
of morality for himself.
No, he doesn't do it because he's afraid that he's gonna fuck up the country. Because he doesn't know
No, that's
anything
what I
about the
meant.
country. Oh, okay.
That's why I meant moral because morally he's just like I don't know anything about. That's why I meant morally.
Yeah.
Like I don't know anything. I stayed away from this because of that. But if someone, him or another dragon did that, she technically has a higher claim than him.
Uh-huh.
That's oh please please.
Waste him.
But he wouldn't have
Waste him.
He wouldn't have had Eris kill Pierce personally if it wasn't important. He needed both you and Pierce to die during the massacre, which means you two were just as important targets as Von Sanctus and Sybil.
Okay, but my potential claim to the throne would be the only reason why he'd be scared of me. If that wasn't a problem, why would he be so scared of Pierce's blackmail?
Would the line of succession be the only reason why he's scared of Celeste's parentage? Recall what you remember about Rivengard's law regarding parentage. Wasn't there something someone mentioned about that?
Also, yeah, just so we get ahead of time, Astor's about to get waxed.
That's on the blam cam ready.
Yeah.
Who did mention that? Was it Church? Was it the priest guy? He seems
Probably
like the
the
one
Church
that would.
of Bahamut.
He seems like a guy who would mention that.
Because the Four
Yeah.
Pillars didn't mention it. The Pax definitely didn't.
I don't think Scaled
Theocracy
Lord
is of like Heaven's Born.
Well, I mean, we didn't
think-
talk to the Theocracy. I don't know why that's here.
Exactly.
Yeah, we didn't.
I mean, I guess that's just the thought.
I,
I think
I
it
would
might
say
just
the
be like-
church.
Yeah,
The church makes the most
it's either the church or it's going to be the Scaled Lord, as in, like, the Scaled Lord has things in the document of the blah, 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 and it's just making you think back to that moment. Because
Yeah.
there was the moment where Eris was telling you, like, oh, yeah, the Scaled Lord technically sits higher than the king, you know, all that. Like, I don't know if that's what it's referring
Yeah.
to, or if it's referring
Yeah.
to literally,
I-
didn't somebody else mention that?
I'd say Church of Bahamut. That's the thing that makes the most
Yeah.
sense.
Just because it said someone and not the Scale Lord. Oh,
Recall your conversation you had with Theon Arcus.
Hey.
Oh, that's me. Yeah. The Church of Bahamut is important not only to Wyverngod's culture, but its civil stability. Faith is a powerful and ununifying force. Is that why you revise Wyverngod's history and keep Heavensborn outside the country? I don't know what you're trying to insinuate! Dissidents like him will be the end of our culture.
I don't know.
Astor didn't murder the High Speaker when he had the chance, so it's possible the Church of Bahamut plays a role in his future plans. That wouldn't explain why he needed Pierce to die. Recall what you remembered about,
Okay, that was probably
Okay,
the
so-
Scaled Lord then.
Nope. Remember a conversation you had with Eris?
I've been doing that
It's
everything.
probably gonna
Oh, no,
have
it's-
to be like you gotta go through everything again.
What if it went to a flashback? She's like, "Fuck you! You don't get my flashback."
You know what? No, I'm not gonna tell you. But yeah, Owl says, guys, I'm gonna have to tell you, I was thinking she was Dragonborn this whole time, partially because I always thought her bow behind her head was
bow.
horns, but I never mentioned it because it was stupid.
Yeah, I think
Well,
it's just just
Yeah.
to like be reminiscent of the horns, not
Yeah.
horns themselves. But yeah, I agree. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
Eris.
it is. Despite everything, our kingdom's constitution still includes the Skilled Lord in our government.
Wait, really?
As the savior of our kingdom, he and his kin were given an honorary position. Yeah, no, that's it. On our political hierarchy, the ancient dragon's authority technically rivals that of the king.
Wow, I had no idea. How have I never heard of this before?
If you don't know, now you know, you know. To be honest, that law is just a way to revere him and appease the church. There's no dragons
Oh,
left.
you know what? Maybe it's gonna be like one of those things where each individual thing is gonna piece together the larger
Yeah.
option.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Wait, the Scaled Lord and his kin can override the king's rule. Oh no, that's
No, we
just-
found it.
Wait. Who is Celeste's father?
Bring him in. Bring him in.
Where is it? Where is it?
Bring him in.
There he is at the bottom.
Oh, there he is. Flood of memories comes back to you.
There's no way. How the fuck? He just fucked and left?
Celeste McCoy, by the authority of the Wyvern God, crowned you under arrest.
Noticing the commotion, 3 other knights rush to grab her and begin dragging her away. She kicks and screams against him, desperately trying to break free. Even between 3 knights, it's taking all of their strength to subdue her.
But I know more than one spell now. I actually learned a few new spells today.
I'm sorry, spells? As in plural? How long did it take you to learn these spells?
A few hours, I think.
Did you learn multiple spell formulas within a few hours? Her.
Ah, so you come from the same humble beginnings that I do. Which spells have you mastered? I haven't really mastered any of them. I know about 7 spells, though. 7? That's almost 4 times the amount that I know.
She's learned even more spells? She's been picking them up rather quickly.
I have sex.
That is my opens. Whoa!
No! Oh, I should have. Make
You
no
fucks.
mistake. Yeah, make no mistake. Even in my human form, I have always had the strength of an ancient dragon. How the
This-
fuck, bro?
Can't be real!
What is it, Tyrion?
It's absolutely crazy, but it also makes a lot of sense. Her ridiculous strength, her natural talent for learning magic, she inherited all of it from him!
Specifically him?
Are you okay? You got really pale all of a sudden.
Once you reveal this, there's no going back for her. Do you even have any right to do this to her? No. Arya's freedom rides on this. As much as it pains you, this is the only way to save her and Wyvern Guard. I'm sorry, Celeste.
Why are you apologizing?
What I'm about to do will change your entire life. Possibly in a way you don't want it to. It'll place an unimaginable responsibility on your shoulders. But it's the only way to save Arya and stop him. I'm sorry. Please forgive me for doing this.
You think one little life-changing event could ever change how I feel about you?
No!
Are you sure?
I owe you and Arya for what I did.
But this is...
We need to do this to save Arya, right? It's partly my fault she's in this situation. But if my life's really going to change because of this, promise me one thing.
What is it?
Well,
Take responsibility for what you're about to do.
you know what that means.
Of course. I was always going to do that regardless of what happened.
Good.
He's got the strength of an ancient dragon.
He just done fucking over there.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Get a room.
Are you two done flirting with each other? I could never have a wife. If you have nothing else to say, stop wasting all of our time.
Aster? I know who Celeste's father is!
Wait, really? Oh, wait, why did you say that? On God? No, you're bluffing. You have to be.
Why don't we test that theory then? You said no one could contest your rule of Wyvern Guards aside from the Scaled Lord.
Please,
But
keep
there's
speaking like that.
one more person, isn't there?
He's speaking clearly now, no!
What are you talking about? Only the Scaled Lord has the political power to override the will of the king.
And his kin, Lucio.
Yes, I suppose that's...
Aster to Wyvern, you needed Celeste to die during the massacre. It's because her existence would always pose a threat to your rule.
Are you serious?
You serious?
People of the Wyvern Guard nobility, your current king was fearful of my bodyguard's parentage, and now we know why! Celeste McCoy is the daughter of the Scaled Lord Rathalion, ancient dragon, and creator of all arcane magic!
What?
He's what?
Huh?
Judging from your reaction, I'm right, aren't I?
I'm a half dragon?
Well, I'm apparently part angel, so you're in good company.
So that demon was speaking the truth.
Aster to Wyvern Guard. As the Scaled Lord's kin, Celeste has the authority to pass judgment on you and override your rule. When you're gone, she will take place as ruler of Wyvern Guard!
You're done. Miss McCoy, think about this. Can you even begin to grasp what it takes to lead a nation, much less this broken one? You'll find this crown no less binding than any blood contract.
Just tell me one thing, Aster. Why did you do this to Arya? She trusted you. She loved you. You could have changed Wyvern Guard together with her. And you could have done it all without having to do any of this.
Is that what you really think? I suppose you would. You probably also think Tyrion is the first person to try to change this nation, while still working within its laws.
There's nothing wrong with having ideals and working within the law.
My father was like that too. He was a man of ideals, once. But I watched my whole life as he was forced to compromise on everything he believed in, one ideal after another. It was to keep the peace. You must maintain the stability between the noble houses to uphold law and order. And do you know who paid the price every time? Not him, not me, not any one of the nobles gathered here. No. The people who paid the price were the common folk. The kind of people you two are always trying to save. I would have honestly thought you'd understand by now. A gulf exists between what is just and what is lawful in this kingdom. I'd have thought that you two, out of everyone, could have understood why I did this.
Shut the fuck up, you manipulative piece of shit. You don't believe a damn word that you're saying.
You manipulated someone who believed in justice. I don't want to hear it.
We know it's not fair, but it can change, and you had the power to change it.
I am changing it! You worked so hard to find the truth of Von Sanctus and Sybil's murders. But here's a little bit of truth that's evident to everyone in this room except you two. Half of the people here are glad they're gone. And the other half wants to be the ones to replace them. The blood I shed in a single hour did more good for this kingdom than you two would have in years.
So that's how you plan on fixing this country's problems? By working with demons and killing your way to a brighter future?
If I have to, why not? Every day, across the nation, commoners are killed and oppressed at the hands of the very nobles gathered in this room.
They bleed this country dry and feed on its people like carrions. I am merely returning a much-needed sense of equality. I don't want to vote for him. Do you really think any of you are in a position to judge me? All of you who came running at the news of my father's death. Also, you could be the first to fill my ears with your...
Sycophantic.
Thank you. Praises.
Oh, from the audience.
Do you... Your Honor. Your Grace. Do you know what the difference between Aris and all of you is? Aris was just a bit more honest.
Arya wanted to change that. She would have helped you.
Arya is too stupid and naive to do anything.
That's fucking... You're
She
dead.
loved you. How can you?
She loved her idea of me. She loved a weak and ineffectual prince who would have borne watching his kingdom rot with a smile.
She loved your kindness, Aster.
This kindness? The blood I will spill will be the greatest kindness this kingdom has ever known! And once I'm done, Wyvern will be better and stronger for it!
Aster.
McCoy, I don't care what you are! The Scale Lord's daughter, the rightful heir, none of that matters to me! I will save my kingdom and its people, and I will carve the rot out of its heart! Nothing will stand in my way! I am Aster de Wyvern, King of Wyvern, and consort to the Lord of the Sixth! I am...
Nothing but a dead man.
Oh, hell yeah!
Oh, jeez, Volnus!
Lucio!
What?
No.
Lucio, what have you done?
The blood contract, Cuthbert. Beast?
What? Wait, hold on. Do we have what spell he just used?
Vulnerable.
Is that the
Vulnerable.
Yeah, it's
special?
Steel and Shrek.
The
Yeah.
classic. He created that shit.
What?
My daughter's blood contract. Does it still exist?
You check your satchel, and sure enough, it's completely disintegrated. The conditions have been fulfilled, haven't they? Because they no longer both live.
Excellent.
I'm ready to go to jail. This is not what we discussed, Lucio.
My daughter would never be free as long as that wretch lived. McCoy agreed to take his place. This was always how it was going to end.
Lucio, this is...
Save your breath, Cuthbert. I already know. Kingsguard, what are you standing around for? The Grand General has committed regicide. Arrest him at once.
Regicide.
Yeah, killing a regal.
That's crazy. What a dad. What a dad move.
You all exit the Scaled Lord's lair. Considering everything that's happened, wasn't really a point in continuing the trial. Arya was saved, Eris was vanquished, at least temporarily, and the patron no longer lives.
Hey,
Hi.
we won, didn't we? So why does this feel so...
Yeah, I understand what you mean. Yeah, it really does hurt knowing that, like, the entire time that he was like, oh, she's just cold around me. He knew the entire time
He knew she
and
loved her.
was pushing it off because he didn't care about her at all.
He
Like, he
wanted to
hated her.
He wanted to...
He just wanted to manipulate her. That's fucking
There's-
evil.
What's fucked up is there's like maybe like 1% of me that like actually believes he was trying to save the kingdom. But he literally he had Tyrion and Arya and like Celeste. He had all these people he could have easily have used. He was literally in power at this point. He didn't need to kill anybody.
He thought he was all they needed.
Yeah.
It's fucking that's what like
He was arrogant and self-centered. He
Yeah.
was a sociopath or psychopath, probably. Come to think, well, no, sociopath because he was impulsive in killing them.
Yeah.
It wasn't a very logical.
It wasn't calculating.
Well, I mean, I guess it was calculating because
it would leave him
No, I think he's a psychopath, not a sociopath, because it left a deliberate power vacuum, and he got angry only when he was confronted with his actions, which I think is more classic psychopath than sociopath.
I think
sociopaths would like lash out by attacking people. They wouldn't just yell back like, "No, I'm right."
The only reason why I wouldn't say that is because it seems like he actually believed Tyrion could do something. Like
no,
from way, well, not in the sense that like he could do something, but like he believed they had the same mindset. I don't know if that's also a psychopath thing, but
he
like,
viewed him like as a traitor for not like thinking the same way he did.
Yeah, because him and Celeste, it's like you two should, out of all people, should know how I feel.
Yeah, I think he was just saying like, come on, I'm acting logically. Maybe. Like you can see it. You of all people know what logic looks like.
Yeah.
Rather than like you two are birds of a feather.
Maybe. I feel more towards that, but I can also see your point.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
disagree with that. He's dead now, so I'm laughing.
Yeah. But yeah, I think he was just like insane is the only way to put it. Like
that's fucking.
He was brought with all of the knowledge that yes, there are people who are actively working to change things, and he could have helped them in his new position. But
and he said that wouldn't be enough. He said that wouldn't be enough because I have to do it.
He elected to be evil. Like he chose evil.
Motherfucker thought he was Thanos.
Exactly. That's fucking nuts.
And then fucking Lucio's like, that's all I need to hear. I mean, I'll take the jail time. That's like, all jokes aside, like fucking, we know he was like going hard in the paint because of what he thought his daughter did, but after he figured out what actually happened, he's like,
yeah.
You know what? I'll take the time. He fucking had his hands out. I'll take the time. It's whatever.
He'd probably be executed. He killed the king.
Oh yeah. He knew. I know. He wouldn't know that. I think he was fine with that. I think any person with a kid is just like, especially, not only did he fucking betray the kingdom, that's his fucking daughter.
Stupid and naive.
He's like, like, say less. Fucking die.
He saw Arya more as a noble than, like, actually a person. She's like, okay, crazy. Another noble.
She was helping people, too. As much as she could.
He didn't think that rationally. He didn't want others to help him. I think that's pretty illogical, ironically. I think it's not that he wasn't acting rationally. He thought the only rational option was to be the only one to have that power because everybody else would fuck it up.
Or corrupt it. Be corrupted.
I'm pretty sure that in his mind, he thought like it was completely logical that he be the only one with authority because he was the only one with the exact mindset of how to change the kingdom the right way, quote unquote. So he was saying like, no, I'm right, I'm logical. But when you look at it from an out of his mindset, it is incredibly illogical because he didn't bring others into the plan. He didn't have any help. He would have been the only one to do this, and if he died at any point or was challenged in any way, completely ruins everything.
It's like he had like the Von Sanctus with the Sibyls, but then he saw people like Ruby, which what she did was wrong, but I guess he saw that as like being able to be manipulated.
I guess it is interesting that like he saw Ruby like fucking over the nobles because they were saying like he dedicated, followed her like diligently. Saw Ruby fucking over the nobles and was like, this is what needs to be done, kind of a thing, or like she understands. Didn't have her. But he didn't reach out to her in any way. And then Tyrion comes along. He thinks he's gonna act the same way, and then wrong. Yeah. I wonder if he only asked Tyrion to defend Beatrice because he knew she was technically guilty.
Maybe.
Because by that point, he would have already been in leagues with Aerys.
I guess that's true. Yeah. I think that's why I believe he believed in him up until this point, because at least when he was doing the investigations, there was plenty of chances that he could have just blamed like Eris and just stopped there, but then he continued on to try to figure out the patron. But then once he continued on, he's just like, he doesn't want, in his eyes, he's like, he doesn't want true, like, I don't know what even to call that, true leadership, quote unquote, because it's like, I'm not going to be in charge if people find out that there's someone else ahead of me or whatever. It's like, it's a weird logic that he could only understand.
Yeah. I think it made sense to him, but to everybody else, it's like, are you fucking insane? Because
that's
yes,
how
he is insane.
That's how most of the time villains are. It's ideas that they can only understand.
Yep.
There's only a few times that actually happens.
Which I think ultimately he does fall a little bit more flat than
Eris?
No, not Eris. Greatest Attorney 2, final case. Strongheart. He does fall a little bit more flat than Strongheart, because Strongheart was like, this is literally for the good of London. London collapses if we do not have this system up. Trust me, guys, it's going to collapse. Like, he actively reached out to other people. Yeah. People were involved in his plan, in making sure that everything worked together.
Like, destroy everything. Just fucking rip it all down.
He wanted to rip it all down.
Yeah. Rip it up so I can be on top of it to fix it.
That's why I say he falls more flat, because it's a little harder to understand the burn it down mindset than the we need to keep this delicate balance that we have currently, and if we do anything to disrupt it, everything falls through.
Yeah, like, which I feel like it fits Aster's character definitely, because he wouldn't have the same ideals as Strongheart, obviously.
Exactly,
but.
Or his fucking father. We didn't even hear about his father. From what he talked about his father. His father wanted peace. Weak for wanting peace. To, like, compromise. Though the compromises weren't the greatest, it's like, what is the alternative that, like, all the nobles are doing?
Apparently murder everyone from fucking Aster's point of view.
Yeah, but, and realistically, like, we argue with all the nobles, nothing... You know what? I'm not even gonna go there. It's just fucking, nothing gets done, and then more people will suffer. Might as well have, like, something there, I guess. Even though it's not the greatest, it's just what it is. Didn't think that rationally.
I regret that one.
That's
As a god of stems, rabbit hole. But yeah, I think as a villain, Aster is not as good as Strongheart.
Yeah.
But then again, Strongheart did have two games to make himself known.
No, he had two games. Yeah.
Yeah, and we didn't get enough of a takedown with Aster, I feel, to make it fully satisfying.
Yeah,
and not to mention,
it was just kind of
Eris
like he
was really the main.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just
we saw Eris from, like, 2.
We've been hyping up Eris, like, we knew that was gonna happen.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, if there's gonna be a second game of Cuthbert, Eris is definitely gonna get the Strongheart treatment.
I wonder
if she already got it right now, but I
think she's gonna be treated more like Dahlia, where she's just a joke to the other characters.
Maybe.
We defend Eris in court.
That'd be interesting.
We defend Eris from Asmodeus.
That would be okay, actually, if they make another game.
Insane.
If they make another game, Eris coming to you, begging on hands and knees, I need you to defend me in Demon
I
Court.
can't lie.
Oh my god, that would be so
cool.
satisfying.
Barton is there for some reason.
Barton.
I will actually commission Barton to be there.
That would actually be so fucking cool.
I'll definitely give money if they put up another kickfunder this time.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Just let me know and I'll fucking put money, whatever fucking funds I have. I'll collect them from my storage.
I'll definitely put up for Kickstarter if they make another one, because this game was fantastic. I think it was a little too short. I think it needed a little bit more time in the oven, maybe. I mean,
but what can you do when you're like
you're an indie company? It was literally one guy. I think it was one guy, and then somebody proofread a script. So like, I get it. Trust me, I get it. I would like to see maybe like a more like a writing team.
So impressive.
Oh my god,
very impressive.
Like, if he wants to continue, maybe you should look into, like, making a writing team so that it becomes a little bit less of a burden on him to get everything out, and then feeling pressured to get it out because there was a Kickstarter started and everything.
Yeah.
Maybe hire these two guys, Carlos and Tyson. That'd be a good idea.
God, no. God, no. I want to play these games. I want to play these games. I want to experience them. I don't want to write them.
I know what happened. I know where all the little things are.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah.
Like when our project gets done, and I'm like looking at it, I'm gonna be like, oh, this is the part where we were gonna put like cum in. Like, you know, like I'm not gonna think of it.
There's a hidden cum in every script.
In every script is right. Yeah.
So.
GC said, "Did you read this line she forgot?"
No.
No, I didn't.
But yeah, we got on a tangent before I went. But
Yeah, classic.
Yeah, we'll let it finish first, and then we'll give our full.
Yeah.
yeah, I understand what you mean.
He was a terrible person. He killed people. He tried to kill us, and he used Arya like a puppet. But I really wish we could have...
Changed his mind?
Yeah.
Sometimes people are beyond saving. I think you made up his mind a long time ago. What do you mean took forever? We were
I
talking.
was about to ban you. I was about to say I was about to ban you for that, but I instinctually stopped.
He knew what he was doing to Arya. I can't think of any other way we could have freed her.
I know. I just hope she's...
Hello, I'm glad I found you before you left.
You freeze up when you look at her. More specifically, you're a little disturbed by what the Eye of Horus is showing you.
Oh! Arya! I'm so sorry,
She happy? Why are you apologizing?
Arya?
If it's about your testimony, I'm afraid I will need to charge you with perjury.
Right. Wait, seriously? Come on, I'm basically your superior now.
No one is above the law. That was made apparent when...
She suddenly stops talking. She doesn't trail off, her voice doesn't break, she simply stops, as if she were a machine that had lost power.
Arya?
Anyways, I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. You do have a talented defense counsel after all.
Ah, right. You want to say something back, but you're too disturbed to say anything.
Anyways, I wanted to thank you for the work you've done, Mr. Cuthbert. I truly mean it when I say you have my gratitude.
Yeah, no problem.
Anyways, I have much work to get done now that the Grand General is in my custody. I'll be taking my leave. Jesus fucking...
Yeah.
Man.
That's
What was that?
We're not
all
privy to
about?
anything that Eye of Horus showed him. That's strange.
Yeah. Maybe she's happy?
Why didn't you say anything to her?
I didn't see anything. Oh, he didn't see anything.
Uh-oh.
Is she subconsciously guarding her emotions?
Probably.
I guess I don't really blame her.
No, Celeste, I didn't see anything.
Oh no.
What?
I looked at her with the eye. She wasn't even guarding herself, and I saw nothing. There was no anger, no sadness, no fear, no joy. I've used the eye to see the souls of countless amount of people, but I've never seen that before. It's like I was looking at an empty husk.
Guess that's fair, also.
But you're right, I should have said something. I'm going to... about to chase after her, but she stops you.
Do you mind if I talk to her?
What? You sure?
Yeah, we actually hung out a lot outside the trials. I think she might respond better to me.
You remember the comforting feeling of her hand in yours. Alright, I'll let you handle it. Once again, you remember the comforting. Oh, weird. I don't know why that looped. Just, you know, keep it verbal.
What?
Never mind. Don't know what I'm saying. Just go.
Don't touch her hand.
Right, you weirdo.
Looks like you got the acquittal of yet another client. But it didn't tie up quite so neatly as you hoped.
What do you mean she's gone? She was just here.
I'm sorry, Your Grace.
May not know what the future has in store for the two of you, but perhaps that's okay. You have a feeling that so long as you have her, no, so long as you have everyone, you can begin forging your own path. That is completely chosen by you this time. It didn't loop, it just remembered it twice. Yeah, I caught that after.
Oh.
David, Arya, where are you?
No? No? Oh,
Daughter.
hello, Dad.
Hello.
My apologies. I didn't mean to frighten you.
No, it's fine.
You're looking for Miss Steelman, aren't you?
Yeah, how'd you know?
I'm your father. She's been sitting outside my lair for a while.
Lair.
I tried speaking to her, but
Yeah, I get it. I'm gonna try to talk to her.
of course.
Rathalion?
Yes.
I'm not mad at you, you know.
What?
I'm not sure why you left me at the McCoy Tavern. But because of that, I got to be raised by my mom and dad. And if I didn't live there, I never would have met Tyrion or Arya or Ruby. I could never be mad about you giving me that. Plus, now I know I'm half dragon. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Give me a second. I need a second. That's so fucking... Took a bad thing out of a good thing. Took a good thing out of a bad thing, I mean. Miss McCoy.
Don't be so formal. Technically your daughter, and aren't I?
You're making this weirder for him.
Please. Right. Celeste. So, I've been meaning to ask about you and Mr. Cuthbert. Are you two...
Wow, look how late it is. I better go talk to Arya right now. I'll see you later, Skilled Dad. Scale.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, bye.
She called herself my daughter. Suppose I understand how you feel now, Lucio. No.
Hey, Arya?
Oh, Celeste, what are you doing here?
Just making sure you're doing okay. You are doing okay, right?
I am. There's no need to worry about me.
You're staring at the sky. Are you gazing at the stars?
I was looking at the moon. It's full tonight.
Do you mind if I watch it with you?
If we don't get a CG, do what you want. I technically take orders from you now. There you go.
That's nice. You know, it was a full moon outside on the night my parents found me in their inn. That's when they named me Celeste. It's the word for heavenly bodies in the Draconic language.
Is that so?
Yeah. They told me that they thought I was a gift from the Scaled Lord.
I guess technically they were right.
I
Yeah.
guess so when you put it that way.
In a roundabout way, they were actually right.
Yeah.
It's a little funny when I think about it. By the way, I never got to thank you for sticking up for me before.
What?
Remember? Jumped onto the stand when Tyrion manifested my blood contract. Not that I blame him, but I don't think even he believed me at that point. If you'd never done that, who knows how this could have ended up. I really appreciated you doing that. You're a really good person, Arya.
I was merely doing what I thought was right.
Still, thank you. You're not really gonna charge me with perjury, are you?
Yes, I was serious about that.
Damn it.
But we do require your help to hold the structure of our kingdom together. We won't sentence you to jail, but I might have you do some community service.
Fine. I guess I can live with that.
My father told me that I was being too lenient. But I can understand the position you were put in.
We all do stupid things for love, after all. Stupid.
Arya?
How? How could I be so stupid?
Hey, you're not...
I am. I'm a complete and utter fool. I knew about the blood contracts. I'm an attorney for the Lord's sake. I've read countless legal documents. I knew something was wrong. But I was just so stupidly happy.
That's not fair. No one expected him to do something like that.
Now my father, he's going to pay for my stupid mistakes.
I'm sorry.
Celeste, why do I trust him so much? He used me. With my hands and my magic, he made me.
I'm sorry. What he did to you was horrible, and I don't know how to make it better. But you're not alone, okay? It's not just me. Tyrion, your father, we're all here for you. So please don't shut off your emotions from us.
Thank you. Celeste, I think I've made a decision.
What's that?
I'm going to drop the charges of perjury against you.
Wait, are we still on that?
That's cute.
That's why she's the GOAT!
Love.
That's why she's the GOAT!
Extra CGs there were nice too.
That's why I'm saying if there's no CGs here, man.
What was all this noise about?
No, don't bring me back in this. What? Have you been living under a rock, lady? Read the morning paper. The Scout Lord has returned.
What? Demonic attack claimed lives of prominent figures. Chaos broke out yesterday during the private wedding between Arya Steelwind and Crown Prince Aster de Wyvengard. In a surprise attack orchestrated by malevolent Devon, a devastating loss was inflicted upon our kingdom, shattering the very foundations of our power and stability. The carnage left in the wake of the abyssal assault was nothing short of catastrophic. Among the fallen were Lord Coraline Sybil, Lord Lloyd von Sanctus, and Lord Lucio Steelwind.
No.
Both King Oliver and Crown Prince Aster made a heroic attempt to repel the foul monster. And while the profane demon was felled, the king and the crown prince tragically lost their lives in the ensuing battle. However, amidst the chaos and despair, a glimmer of hope emerged to prevent the kingdom from descending into further disarray. The Scaled Lord himself descended from the heavens, restoring order and making a profound proclamation. In a selfless act to maintain the integrity and unity of the Wyvengard, the Scaled Lord anointed his holy daughter as the new Queen of Wyvengard.
Oh yeah.
Man, that is a story they spawned with that.
No. This is why it's scary. The fucking the phrase history is written by the victors is fucking crazy.
That's a fucking.
That was
fun.
That actually was like I didn't think they were gonna even add Lucio.
Yeah, I guess they have to.
I guess they have to too because he would be the only house alive.
What? Ugh, again with the Scaled Lord nonsense.
Don't ask Tyrion about it.
This reeks of a violent political coup. Whoever this new queen is, I bet she's just another rotten noble. Says there's a picture of her on the next page.
Al, I think he didn't get executed. I think what they did was they gave him permanent jail time, but they left him in a jail that nobody's allowed to enter, kind of a thing.
Yeah, right. It's like they don't mess with him.
Because Celeste has the ability to pardon him for his crime.
Yeah.
So I think
She
pardoning and an execution. Yeah, exactly. I don't think she would do that, you know, especially when she was talking to Arya, she said your father's even here for you. So the fact that he would also be executed just is a little strange.
Well, yeah, she never said physically. It could be in spirit.
I guess you're right.
I mean, they have fucking wasted your dad.
I made sure he got waxed. But he's
Rolled.
there. Got rolled. Bro, this sounds like some shit the fucking Windbreakers would make up. It's like, yes, the Demon Lord was slayed. Had no
The Demon
relation
Lord,
to any of the
yeah.
members. Yeah, had no relations to any of the members of the Windbreakers.
No one tried to vie for the throne after the
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're like, why
There's
would
no
you mention
war in
that?
Ba Sing Se.
Yeah, nothing happened.
He's from the
That's
That's fucking funny.
just fucking goofy.
Mm-hmm.
I read that.
Yeah. She's gonna be like, huh? Holy crap, Lois. What the fuck? That was beautiful.
You!
Him?
After
that
doing
me?
about. I know it was you. Oh, fuck, it's going.
But I want to continue.
I want to atone.
I won't ask you to forgive me, Your Majesty, but I want to continue to atone for
I
what
will
happened.
continue my studies in the field of conjuration. With the kingdom in such disarray, it falls like on people like me to maintain order. Why are you looking at me like that?
And character design, motto.
It is too fast.
Yeah, why is it so fucking fast?
I don't know, man.
Please, Adam Scythe.
I'll never be able to make it like this if it wasn't for your investment in the cafe.
I feel particularly responsible for what happened. I'd like to amend it however
Don't worry
I
about
can.
that. Business has been moving ever since we set up shop.
Ugh, but more customers just means more work for me.
God damn,
It
what's
goes so fucking fast.
If you're watching this, creator, please make it a little bit slower next time.
That's for people voicing it, for people like us.
Yeah.
I've been developing my necromancy ever since working on the
Why not?
Asclepius.
Fuck you!
We can't even read it.
What's a joke, Blighter? What's a joke? For me, of course.
Jesus, Savio Jonas.
Waifu consolation. Consultation.
Just the Blighto caught me off.
I'm sorry. He's still alive, but I
But
still
he
can't
died.
remember anything. Well, from what I remember, my records. Whenever your memories are gone, your crimes can't be changed. You still have to serve your sentence, but I do hope you can rest in peace.
Dancing in the rain, man.
How did he not die?
I thought she killed him.
Yeah, I guess
I
she
thought so as
just
well.
wiped his memory
just
permanently.
What are you looking at, Pug? Wait,
Oh no, it's you.
that crazy chick isn't with you, is she?
Why are you looking behind me, man?
Don't leave you here, Michael.
You found him.
Nothing to say, Mr. Cuthbert. From what I hear, you something that made the world.
Yeah, a lot has happened. I don't even know where to begin. Glad to see the refinery is doing well.
Well, I'm going out of business in a couple of weeks.
Oh,
Going to what Majesty?
An angel investor.
Yes, that's it.
Actually, I'm here on behalf of Her Majesty. We had an idea for a business venture. It'd be good precedent if we employed your company with business.
Well, I think I like the sound of that.
So fucking fast.
Yeah, really. Yes.
Blighter.
Blighto! Violin! Emily, you killed it. We still have much to learn about the noble house, but I hope... Fuck, it's frozen! I think it's alright. Frigga, I'd like to work together. I mean, no, not much, but yes, right there.
Frigga will do his best.
Dude, that's all you.
Those trackers?
Oh my god.
Upper wires.
That
I
was
couldn't
all
read it, it's
AJ.
froze.
That was all
I
AJ.
tried, man. I
Oh
tried.
my
Fucking
lord.
bars.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
him?
Eugene.
And that makes checkmate, Cuthbert.
What?
Damn.
Did you just lose?
No, I demand a rematch.
Learn to lose with dignity, for Lord's sake.
I'm glad I let it happen.
Keep
I
going.
would say it.
Oh, you're still in. Wait, they had VAs?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Like,
objective.
objection.
Dylan Duck.
Oh, yeah,
Dylan
yeah,
Duck.
that's true, dude. Dylan Duck.
scared Lord would sacrifice his daughter for the good of the kingdom.
Theon, I want the job.
It's so whatever.
I'm literally a queen. Why wouldn't I want? Who wouldn't want this mantle? Actually, the job is kind of annoying.
Sorry.
As long as you're with me, I'm happy.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, Riff. Brandon.
That's a fake
Brandon
name.
Oliver. That's two first names.
You may have everyone else fooled, but I know how the story goes. A mage is still a mage and a noble's a noble. Come on, don't be like that. If you want to prove me wrong, by all means. But I ain't holding my breath.
I suppose you have every reason not to trust those in power, but we are going to fix this kingdom, and we're going to do it within the confines of the law.
No, you're not. I don't
Eat
believe
my
you.
ass.
Eat my ass. It's like my left taint.
Jason Cauldron. Kevin
Kevin
Cauldron.
Cauldron. The brothers. Yeah, he's just brotherless.
I really wish you'd talk to us.
He needs time to process that everything. I don't think he'll be very receptive. At least not right now.
We should probably hire a therapist.
Dude, he's gonna be the second villain of the game. There's
He's
no
gonna
way.
Be a
He's gonna be
menace.
involved.
Luna.
The Luna. Hey, yo, where's our names?
Are you okay?
Yes, I
Yeah,
really
I think-
appreciate you
Sorry.
coming here. Don't talk for me. His actions were very deplorable. I was hoping coming here with Von Sectors and Sibyl we have a much easier job. I feel uneasy about it though.
No, I see what you mean. May have had good intentions, but refused to let anyone work with him. Even with Eris, they were just using each other. I don't think he really wanted to change Wyvern Guard, but it was the only way he could. Even if he did end up achieving his goal, the legacy he left behind is covered in blood. No lasting peace or foundation of
That's
justice would have lasted.
Surprisingly mature for you.
I'm always mature.
Hmm.
Goodbye, Esther.
Alexander Spencer. That's all that first name. B. Birch.
His name was Bingo. There's no fucking way that was his name.
Are you kidding me, Ruby? What kind of ridiculous case was that?
Weren't you the one who called a monkey to the stand for Beatrice's trial?
I suppose you have a point.
And truth is often stranger than fiction. You should know that better than anyone.
Oh my god, I just realized. Is this what we've been doing to Arya?
Hey, you're the one that wanted to be lead prosecutor.
I'm only filling in until we can find a replacement.
If you ever get bored as Life of a Royal, fuck you. Die.
My office is
Kill you.
always open.
Yeah. Find a
Oh,
qualifier. Danny P.
They allowed you to keep you here.
I thought I'd asked you to stop visiting me.
You did. I merely chose to ignore you.
McCoy's impertinence is rubbing off on you.
I'll take that as a compliment.
I am glad to see you in good spirits. It's clear that I underestimated you.
They let him keep that.
Dragon of Dojima.
Emily, E equals MC squared.
Leave him alone.
I'm surprised you're not sentencing me to death. I suppose I should be grateful.
Yeah, we kind of need you alive so we know Eris is back.
You're using me like a canary in a coal mine.
Yes.
I'm almost proud of you two. Although I am curious as to why she hasn't returned yet.
Because they're
God
goddamn.
God
damn
I'm
it!
sure it takes a couple times. It's a couple
Yeah,
years.
yeah, who knows how long it takes?
Joe
Hope we get to
Hemelinsky.
Yeah, there's.
What the hell is this? Why are you preventing me from leaving?
Well, you can't rather let you make a fool of yourself a second time. It's not like you're not allowed to leave. So says the word of Asmodeus.
Are you grounding me?
I want you to behave like a pucelant child for once.
I swear when I get out of here.
What does the future hold for you then?
I think that what I told you about speaking in future tense.
The future tense. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
She don't want to move it. Oh, mom.
Well, I've come attached to this place. It was your father's, and it doesn't seem right to abandon it.
Did you come? What was that?
Anyways, I want to give you two some privacy.
Yeah.
Stop dragging your feet, Tyrion. I want to live to see my grandkids.
Holy shit.
God damn. Boy, I
Fuck
get
already. Do you really want angel dragons? I knocked my phone off my desk. That's why I was afraid something happened.
So I was wondering, you've lived for a really long time, right?
I have.
Do you have any siblings?
No, I'm sorry. That was 1/8 century. It is rare to have companionship. Dragons are magical beings with the creative offspring. So much of it was a miracle you avoid. Sorry, but you are alone.
I don't really feel that way. I think I spend so much time with Arya that she's basically my sister. And Tyrion, well,
I should have some words with Mr. Cooper.
don't you dare!
Maybe I should have a talk.
That's a little interesting more with him. We got a little bit of
There has to be a second game.
lost his
I
sister.
feel like, yeah.
She really did get grounded by Asmodeus. That's fucking funny.
There you
To meet again, Crimson Demon. Who tells you about that nickname?
Who
This
knows?
is the same
Could
voice.
be anyone.
You don't like it? I can help you come up with a new one. I'm good, thanks. How about Scaled Empress?
Ooh.
Okay, well, I actually really like that.
You had the same voice.
She'll make a banjory.
Stephen Allen.
Sorry, I can't think of a good name.
Oh, ahoy, Cuthbert! Have everything ready for tonight.
What?
It's nothing. Pretend like you don't know anything. What? Oh, I see. So it's for her.
What are you doing?
It's a surprise.
All right, you weirdo.
Marriage. Marry me. That'd be wild.
William Cummins.
William Hunter Carson. What
Dog
the?
from the
Used
future.
Police dog from the future?
There
Okay,
we
we can
go.
breathe.
Finally, Jesus.
Pluto.
Lido.
Doing Asmodeus as Bliss was funny.
That was
Yeah.
funny.
We should have replaced it with Bliss. Like Bliss.
Yeah, the
Will of
Bliss's
Bliss.
daughter is fucked
So
up,
says
man.
the will of Bliss, dude.
So says the
You have
bars of
no
Bliss.
idea. You
I
do
guess
not
that is
understand.
true. I remember you said like some of the lore, but I don't know everything. But
Bliss,
that could be a
Bliss
possibility.
has a son
No.
that he inadvertently abandoned.
Yeah, but I guess that would be like the heiress. Yeah.
No, that's just a second kid. He's just really unlucky. Like he's just
God.
really
Hey.
unlucky.
Why'd you bring me out here? You're not usually this secretive.
Come on, it's a surprise.
Wait, is that a boat? You gonna be okay? I thought you were really prone to motion sickness.
Don't worry, I've done this plenty of times before.
Alright, if you say so.
This fucking black abyss,
Tyrion, it's really dark. You sure it's safe?
right?
Yeah, plenty of light soon.
Soon, like the village explodes.
In
Yeah.
about 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, they got
That's weird.
electricity. They have an electricity
Yeah.
grid. That's what
Yeah,
they
they
were
were
hiring
talking
a dude
about
for.
with,
nice.
They're New York City now. Yay.
Copper wire.
Wow.
Right on schedule.
You knew this would happen?
And during certain times of the year, the ley lines around Aranax become extremely potent. Oh, okay, never mind. A lot of the businesses here take advantage of this to charge arcane power cells in their homes. And those effects are amplified when they do it simultaneously. This is what happens when they synchronize with each other. Lights up the entire city.
You're such a nerd.
Yeah, but it's beautiful, right?
Yeah, it is.
My mom used to bring me out here before everything happened. You're the only other person I've ever shown this to.
Oh?
Stop reading her emotions. You know how she feels.
I really miss being able to spend time with you like this.
Yeah, me too.
It was so much simpler when you were just an attorney and I was your bodyguard. Now I'm the Scaled Lord's daughter and you're the lead prosecutor.
It's a prosecutor.
Oh, okay. I guess we're not going to see another game then. It's pretty
Yeah,
unlikely.
We could
Arya's
still be
retired.
prosecutor.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. There's
Tyrion's
something way
investigations.
more potent about being a defense attorney than a
Oh, yeah.
prosecutor,
Yeah.
I think.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, investigations.
yeah,
That's true. Investigations. If he does,
It made you
if they
care.
do make an investigations game, I'd be right the fuck there.
Yeah. And
I would-
we've seen like with the mechanics they have in place already, with like the arguments that like you pretty much already have like what like you have the ability to do an outside of courtroom battle. You know.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering how he would fare against another like defense lawyer at that point.
It could be interesting. Like the next game isn't Tyrion Cuthbert; it's somebody else, but they're
Yeah.
fighting against Cuthbert as the prosecutor.
Yeah,
that could
like
also
maybe
be
that's like
another-
mid-trial, like third case or something like that.
Although
Be
it's
interesting.
going to be weird jumping from Cuthbert having like the Eye of Horus to not having the Eye of Horus. You know,
Yeah,
I guess it could be
Modius.
it could be another.
That'd be
power at
sick.
That point.
actually,
Yeah.
hold on.
A demon
How would
court,
you
demon
invert- how would
defense
you- how
lawyer.
would you- What would be like the inverse of reading emotions? I guess, like and like reading someone's mind.
I don't know.
read
We'll have to
in-
talk about that.
Yeah,
Maybe like
we'll talk about
I
that.
guess it wouldn't be the inverse because we've seen that the angels and demons aren't too far off from each
Yeah.
other in terms of
they
rules
kind of
that
have the
bind
same.
them.
Yeah, they kind of have the
Maybe-
same things that go on.
There'll be a half demon defense lawyer. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Jacob.
We barely get to see each other anymore.
But at least we're together now. And you have something to remember whenever we're apart.
Yeah, this is so sweet. I love him so much.
Oh.
What?
Your thoughts are leaking, Celeste.
What do you... Ah. It's been so long, I forgot to.
Aw.
Yes. Yes.
Is something wrong?
The
She's always had a habit
10-hour
of teasing
sex
you.
cutscene.
Jesus Christ.
Can't help but enjoy putting her on the other end for once.
I didn't really mean... Wait, no, I did mean it, but I know this is a really rude thing to say, but I kind of hate the Eye of Horus sometimes.
I love you too, Celeste.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Try to inch closer, but she's trying her hardest to avoid eye contact with you. There is one way to make her meet your gaze.
Yes.
Damn!
Yes. We got the Chad.
Period.
Giga Chad.
Mystery!
Are we going home? Are we going to the home touchdown?
Tyrion Cuthbert!
Tyrion, it's fucking the dragon. The dragon. Yeah, fucking. That Saladin's coming out somewhere. There's no way.
It's over. It's fucking Edris on the boat with a gun. Like
Oh, I woke up in a different reality. I have to continue.
No, he's just also on the lake. You just hear Merry Christmas, a gunshot, and they're like, what the hell was that?
What the hell happened?
The hell,
across the pond is Japanifornia?
Yeah, the hell's going on over there?
Can we have
our business. What?
It was a cute moment.
Oh, it's still cute, don't worry.
Do you not want this?
Of course I do. I think I've wanted this for a long time. I always find myself smiling like an idiot whenever we're together. I don't think I've ever felt this happy before.
Face inches closer to another. Oh, there we go.
Yeah!
Dude, that ain't a kiss, man.
Fucking you. What do you mean?
Dude, they're snogging.
They're snogging?
The two of you may never be able to go back to your old lives, but moments like this make everything worth it.
Bartholomew's like, Mr. Cuthbert!
You're fucking my daughter.
Haha, Tyrion, you are fucking my daughter.
Haha, Tyrion, you're fucking my daughter.
You'll always keep your promise, right?
But that was a promise.
No matter what
Merry
happens,
Christmas.
no matter where each of us goes, we'll go there together. Good. Sorry, this is a little too much. I'm feeling a little lightheaded.
Take all the time you need. Right now, we have all the time in the world.
Who the fuck?
Miles!
Call Gallon?
Have you heard about what happened in Wyvengard?
27, 23.
High Inquisitor.
High Inquisitor.
Is that why you've called me here? This could have been an email, Arch Sentinel.
This is serious.
27 and 23, too.
How did you not know about this Tyrion Cuthbert? Keeping records of the Heavenspawn is Lumina's responsibility, High Inquisitor.
Frey Cuthbert was always a slippery one. Even you couldn't track her.
Oh.
And she's just one Heavenspawn.
Ilya, he brought the Lord of the Sixth to court of bloody Athersthoth. Do you have any idea the amount of damage they could have done to the multiverse there?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Guys, it's real.
Yeah, it really is.
You're worrying too much. We're still here, aren't we? The multiverse is intact and everything is fine.
Ilya, he has the Eye of Odin.
That's not the same thing as Horus!
What?
I checked the data of my drones collected. These readings, they are exactly the same as the ones we gathered during our experiment with Frey. He awakened its power, albeit briefly. And he did it in front of the Lord of the Sixth. We must assume that the Lord of the Ninth knows about it as well.
Oh, come on. That's not possible. Even you said it was impossible to manifest Odin's power on the mortal plane.
The Lord of the Ninth has begun moving his forces.
Shit.
He knows, Ilya. You know better than anyone else. Nothing is impossible when the House of Horus is involved.
Alright, you win. I'll look into this.
Exercise discretion if they find out about what we did with Frey.
I know. It could mean war with Wyvengard.
Ilya. It could mean war with the entire Outer Planes.
Holy shit, dude.
Let's go!
Yes! Yes!
Drones even? What the fuck? Dude, how is Wyvern Guard not dust if these guys got fucking drone strikes?
I mean, they say that, but they have fucking. Oh my god, dude.
Holy.
They know about. They were involved with fucking Tyrion's mom and why she disappeared to Wyvern Guard.
To be continued in Baldur's Gate.
To be continued in Raymere. Yeah, we have to have a talk. The Outer Worlds. Hopefully, it's not the game, but you know.
Dude, I'm telling you.
We're playing it. We're playing it.
Oh
There's
no,
no
obviously
fucking
we're fucking playing the
We're
next
fucking-
game in like 3
we
years,
have to,
whenever it comes
we
out.
have to,
but,
we
like,
have to talk to him.
I gotta
Or
and
whoever
this
it
is the
is.
biggest thing, and it tracks against all games that we played. If the game does enough that we like it, we are so willing to overlook little minor things, or like to the point, like it's like there were like minor things in this game that we weren't big fans of, but there was so much goodwill put forward in this game and like every other aspect that it was just so enjoyable. It was so much fun to do, as opposed to a game that's like disappointing constantly. So if even when it's something like that might be good, you're like, oh wow, you got one, didn't you?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got that one fucking
Yeah,
spark.
one
Kodaka?
case.
That lightning in the bottle one time.
Kodaka, you bastard!
So
My money back.
what's also crazy is like even if we, well, not even that. Even if we thought we had an idea of what could happen, they flipped it really quickly.
I didn't see Dragon Daughter coming. That
No.
got me. I was
Yeah.
really set on losing.
No, it's like what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There was a lot of the times in the case we assumed one thing, but then they were like, "Nah, it actually went this," and we were like, "Whoa, we didn't even think of that." It's crazy.
Which I guess was the intention with that too. Of,
Oh yeah,
like,
that should be the intention of anything.
I mean, in the sense that like they definitely wanted us to think she was a Steelwind.
Steelwind,
They,
yeah.
Oh,
said
yeah.
that.
They
set
set
that up.
everything up to be for her to be a
Oh yeah, I
Steelwind,
feel
just
like
to,
that was
yeah.
Oh, sorry, it was
And-
just
And
a
Owl
decent
is right.
dragon.
The bow does look almost exactly like Rathalion's horns. Thinking back on
I didn't
it,
even
because he's
look
got
at the bow.
He's
Yeah.
got the two horns, the ones that are like up at the top of his head, and the
Yeah.
bottom ones that are just like slightly underneath it,
Mhm.
which is exactly how Celeste looks. So that is.
I didn't even look at the
consistent.
bow. I should have looked at the bow.
Fuck, that is
Oh,
a great
good
game.
fucking
It's-
game.
Eaten so good.
I-
I was,
the
I was
prob-
hesitant too. I was so hesitant to the game because I really had no expectations about it. I wanted it to be good because I liked the concept, but that didn't.
Mhm.
Like I had no way to know if that would actually be good or not.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I
you
mean
see-
none of us did. This guy's a relative fucking.
Like he made
like,
bullet
breakout.
hells.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is his first like story game, or like visual novel at the very least, because like he's a relative like massive indie, like on his own kind of a thing. Like
Mhm.
this is a breakout star game, and I really hope it's doing well. I hope this is doing fantastic.
I hope he continues down these
I wonder if his other
Right.
games, bullet hell games, play into Cuthbert at all.
story. Cuthbert.
Well, I
I'd
mean, in
be
the sense
very
like there might be like
surprised.
references if it's like a share.
Maybe.
Because I don't know anything about them. So
Like it could take
I
place
guess
in
that's true.
Lunaria or something like that, because
It
they
could be.
mentioned like they've got drones and shit.
That is
Yeah.
true. That is true. I'd be very surprised though, how he would connect that. Like he started a world in the bullet hell, and he was like,
Yeah,
"Why
and
don't
then
I
he
just
just
make it a
continued
visual
it as,
novel?"
like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, since they have the war going on with whatever, I'll set it in the same universe, but kind of like put it to the side somewhere.
And then
I
the
don't know,
next is
maybe.
the next game is a fucking FPS shooter.
Oh god,
He just keeps flipping genres. That would be fucking funny.
this was fantastic
Did a
experience.
great job.
No, that
There
was
you go.
beautiful.
Definitely see if you can DM him on Twitter and just like
Yeah.
have like if we could
Please.
have a moment. I would love to discuss it with him. I would love to have a chat with him
Absolutely.
about everything we're talking
Especially, in October with the charities happening. It would be great for charity.
about. Yeah, finish the second game for charity.
Yeah, let us play it free for charity.
Have that on my desk.
By the 30th.
But yeah, I'd love to pick his brain about just anything regarding
Oh, yeah.
writing. Like, okay,
Writing-wise,
like
I wonder.
hypothetically, what are some questions you would ask him? Like, given the chance. I think it's.
I guess case building process is definitely my big one. I'm curious how, because all of them are pretty solid. Like even the one I didn't like the most.
Yeah, even case 3,
like even
I thought
case
was
3
pretty weak, right?
Yeah, it was the weak after
structurally
after
good with
fir-
enough stuff there.
After 1 and 2, it definitely was the weakest. But like that's kind of. But then after that, it just.
I think
It's
4 and
was
5
such a
kept me
heavy
guessing.
hitter that it was.
4
it
is the best case in my opinion.
4 was the best case.
I think 4 is the best. I think 4 is the best case in my opinion.
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. There was so much going on that, and then the world sort of expanded from that. That it was pretty fucking cool. I think.
And it also opened, like, it didn't end a lot of things, but it ended stuff with Tyrion and Timor. Like, pretty much our mentor was also, that's a big thing. Why? I guess the question would be like, why didn't you kill Ruby? Because it's like, yeah, of course, but like, it's
Yeah,
like
well,
there's a lot of
decision
decisions
not
that he
to kill.
could have done this, but decided otherwise.
Especially with the sort of Ace Attorney moniker of like
Oh, yeah.
killing or doing something with your mentor in some way, so that you can't like refer to them in the same way. Like
Yeah.
Kristoff got arrested, Mia died. I don't think there's any others.
Yeah.
But those were the two like mentor characters that we even had in
Edward's
Ace
dad
Attorney.
died.
Edward's dad.
Exploded.
Yes. But those are the two mentor characters we had. But then, they both like had something bad happen to them, and Kristoff obviously was the killer in that case, and Mia died, and we were all expecting her to end up being another Mia situation.
Yeah.
No, I really liked her character though. I really liked her coming to terms with the fact, man, I really fucked this kid up for my own self just because I couldn't get over what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then,
Which is cool.
and now that Tyrion became a prosecutor, and then Arya is pretty much, I guess, the new military head, I suppose.
I think so. Yeah, that's why. I think that's why Tyrion said like he's going to be temporarily head prosecutor.
Yeah, just only temporarily.
Yeah, he was like, until we find a replacement for Arya, I'm going to step in as head prosecutor. I wonder if that means he's going to go back to being a defense attorney afterwards, or if he's going to stay a prosecutor, or if he's just going to, like, stop.
Be an
of course.
advisor.
Yeah, I
with-
would be surprised if he didn't, like, if he got married to Celeste, that, like,
Because, like,
I mean, of course, justice, he would believe that, but, like, I feel like he's did what he could do.
like he's
at
only
that point.
20, he
Yeah,
could
he has so
still,
much. He
He
has
could
so
still
much.
go, he could still do more. Like, it's not unreasonable, like, fucking Phoenix, where he was, like, I don't know, what, 33, 35 or something like
Yeah.
that, then it's kind of like,
By
yeah,
then.
career change, whatever. It was sort of out of his hands, right? But for Tyrion to sort of, like, shift his mentality that hard is kind of strange. Although it has always been for him, it seems like, about finding the true killer. So it being it leads into him being prosecutorial.
Yeah.
But I think that being a defense attorney and like helping the people in need is more in line with what he wants to do, rather than prosecuting to find a true killer.
Yeah,
So-
he's like, he always finds the killer, but his most thing is just defending the people who needs defended.
Yeah, I think he would go back to being defense attorney, but I do think there could be some story stuff with being a prosecutor. Yeah, I agree. Maybe like case 1, you're a prosecutor or something, but then you find like a replacement head prosecutor, and you're like, okay.
Someone's been hired. But yeah, helping people and finding the truth is important. Yep.
Although
Yeah,
and I do hope that it. No, because he can't. Right? He can't defend a guilty client, which is something that we kind of saw. Like, he has the wherewithal to be aware of asking somebody, "Did you do this?" And then if they lie, he'll see it in the eye.
I could see a situation where he would, where like
He would have
needs
to.
just for the sake of getting on the case and finding someone else. Like he knows like this person is involved and did it, but there's something.
There's something
more
more
to it.
going on under the surface that he needs to. That's interesting.
Kind of like Beatrice, where like she did it, but there was
Or,
still
like,
more going on.
The start of Farewell My Turnabout Day 2, where he's technically defending Ungard, but he was more just trying to stall out the trial until
Yeah.
he was
Someone else.
Got-
yeah,
he got the
until he
okay.
Finally got all. Yeah,
Yeah.
finally got all the information.
I could see that working. Yeah, I want to see more. You know, I want to see more out of this guy.
I mean,
Like,
it
his,
says
his
to be
writing style's
continued.
fantastic. Yeah, I know it's to be continued, which is good. Thank you. Like, I appreciate you confirming that. But like, at the same time, I just want to see more out of what this person is capable of
course,
doing.
yeah,
You know?
this
I want to see
person
more of
seems-
their writing.
Get them the. Why do V3? Why do Danganronpa again?
Yeah,
Don't
we'll
do
bring
that.
him on for the Danganronpa fan game.
No,
Yeah,
he can because if he doesn't know about it, it'd probably be a better game.
Would like that is one of the questions. Like, do you know about Danganronpa? What are your thoughts on Danganronpa?
And they're like, I don't know, and they're
Dude,
like, yes!
Dude, if
Yes!
they say they don't like Danganronpa, that's gonna be like a victory screech for us.
That's a big flag. That's a big green flag.
Yeah, you're one of
Let's
us
fucking
now.
go!
It's gonna be devastating if he says yes, though.
Hello, sir. Join the server.
Join the server. They wouldn't be able to.
Then die.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought this game was fantastic. I love the world. I need to say I love the
Alright.
world building in this game.
Yeah, viewing this as a D&D experience, like if this was a world I was exploring, the world building is great. I love it. I love the setup of it.
I would
I can
be.
only.
Oh, go
And
ahead.
it's simple. It's like simple, but somehow complex. Where it's just like,
Yeah.
we serve dragons, and there are nobles, and like it's a very simple world, but somehow a very rich world.
No, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Because thinking about this from like a D&D perspective, like you're saying, it is interesting to limit magic to nobles or those of like serious branch families to the point where they only have a very select amount of spells and things like that. It is interesting, and I'd like to see the concept of other races explored more, because we've got Heavensborn, which are the Azamar stand-in, and we have Dragonkin, which
Demons.
are not quite
Dragonborn.
Dragonborn because they're not scaled and big snouts and everything. Like they're not anthropomorphized dragons or whatever. But I would like to see if there's like, are there elves? Are there dwarves? Are there gnomes and things
If
like
there's-
in the other countries or
Because we never even specify what Harold was.
Harold? Yeah,
We
that
just
is
knew-
funny.
We
He
didn't
was
know
just
his
always-
age.
Harold
we didn't know
Haraldson,
anything.
no-
He had point.
Yeah, that's so weird. Also, I wonder if like, okay, this is the actual thing I was gonna say. But like, I wonder if this is a world that they've ran in a D&D setting before.
Or yeah, something
sure.
they experience.
I'd
I would
be
like,
very proud.
along with game. I'd love to talk D&D with them in general too.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
That's what the thing as a player, since I have in D&D, I just could only imagine in your world slicer, you're just like, yeah, shit's happening, and once we're done, it's like, oh, we finally got done with that bandit. So what's going on, rather? Yeah, the king's killed by a demon. No. Huh? What happened?
Yeah, what?
Oh, demons?
I've been killed by a demon.
In who's running the kingdom now?
Yeah, no, I'd love to talk D&D with this person.
Oh, that'd be great.
Especially because like at the end they tease like the multiverse, and I'm like, is that
Outer
like,
Worlds.
is it like what do you mean by the multiverse in this case? Is it like this isn't something you've ran before, but you like had the idea of, and saying like the multiverse is your way of then leading into like, oh, now elves are here. Oh, now the other fantasy races are here. Or if it's gonna be more along the lines of like
Outer
the multiverse,
planes.
as in like Marvel's multiverse of like the standard type of thing of like, oh yeah, it's like this but fucked up, and I drew a dark fucked up version of Leighton. It's like, is it like that, or is it more like what I was saying before?
I think it could involve. It might be just like other versions of that world, or also just the way they interpret other planes.
That's what
Just
I was
because
gonna say.
Just because the way he interpreted the abyssal hells instead of like the abyss and the 9 hells, and then there's 9 layers of it, but it's still called abyssal hells. So it might be different.
The
when
reason
it
why
means
I say the like the multiverse is probably just the other planes is because when he said like think about the multiversal ramifications, like he could have destroyed the multiverse or whatever. And then
I have Odin and stuff.
and
now,
then
too,
he immediately goes like the upper planes could be involved in it, like things like that, where it's like, okay, maybe then it's not multiverses in like there are different iterations of the universe, but rather the multiverse is in all the connected planes are just called the multiverse.
Yeah. That's what I pretty much figured. What worries me is the fact that shit was happening on the 6th level, and the 9th level's like, round up the troops, round them up. Round them up.
Like
We're about to head out. Like, what does that mean?
The Lord of the Ninth is rallying their troops. That's fucking horrifying.
What does that mean?
I'm assuming that would be just Asmodeus, correct?
Oh yeah, no,
right?
it's Asmodeus.
Yeah, but he was talking to her like he was. I guess he would roll all of them if
unless he's doing the thing where it's like inverted, where the first layer of hell is the deepest, and that's where Asmodeus is, which in that case would mean the Lord of the Ninth is Azrael, which is the.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like Eris was talking
demon?
to Asmodeus.
Yeah, Asmodeus is her dad. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude,
you're grounding me. What have I told
grounding
you?
me?
I'm talking in the future tense. That was funny.
Yeah, fucking not Genghis Khan. What's his name? Shao Kahn from Mortal Kombat is about to fuck up Tyrion's world.
Yeah, the Outworld. It's like what? Huh? And then Tyrion, you're getting drafted. You're getting drafted into the Mortal Kombat tournament.
Oh! There was apparently fucking in other versions of the Mortal Kombat, it's not a death game, it's a peaceful game. And I'm like, go fuck yourself, Raiden. And he did, clearly. It pretty much is, unfortunately. But Raiden made it seem like it's not that bad. In early Mortal Kombat, it's like it's a peace-loving game. It's like suck my ass. I just saw someone's spine get ripped out, and you say it's a peace-loving game?
We love peace here.
There's
Yeah,
peace
fucking
and death.
Wakanda, we don't do that here. Fuck off.
Yeah, I'd be interested to pick this guy's brain. You know, like just.
Yep.
I think it's a guy. Hold on, let me look at the name again.
Oh no.
Credits. Yeah, Steven.
Stephen A. Smith.
Or Stefan, I don't know.
Oh yeah, Celeste and Tyrion's kids are about to be like actual fucking creatures. They'll
Yeah.
be fucking monsters.
Yeah, my boy Dragon.
Dragon angels, shit, fucking going crazy.
Dragon Angels. Yeah, they get. It's like a Minotaur and like a mermaid getting together, and the Minotaur head and the mermaid body. But then there's the one that's just a human because of that.
I gotta also ask, like, who was the character that got put in?
Yeah, I'm pretty convinced.
I think it's
gotta
Mosarika, right? Like, it has to be Mosarika.
It's gotta be the childhood friend. That's the one that like matters.
There's no one else who did
stands out the
anything.
most, right? As well, because they're pretty like, I don't know, out
Anime-esque.
there. Yeah, they're very like anime. Like I know that's probably just the bit, but like at the same time, the name Mosarika is just very different from the naming convention of everybody else.
The only other suggestion I would choose is Harold Haraldson.
I can see.
I literally
I could see Harold. I could see Harold.
He didn't have a age. He was like an anomaly.
I could see it being Harold. I could see it being Harold.
Harold's fair, actually. Yeah.
I would put my money on Harold. Though I wouldn't be mad if it was what's her name?
Mosarika.
Yeah, Mosarika.
I can't think of who else it could be, unless it's like Garrick Pierce. But that seems a little weird.
On the nose. That would be on the nose.
Yeah,
I mean,
think
to be fair, the
Pierce
only
hadn't
other
been created before.
yeah, there's Garrick Pierce. He's like one of the only other gimmicks besides Justin Way.
Yeah, there are not a whole lot of joke names. Most of them were just referential names, like Tyrion Cuthbert, Tyr, Ruby Timora, Eris Ilmater, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Bahamut was just reference, but like most of the names
Asmodeus,
had something in it. But shit, yeah, no, it's.
Yeah, maybe
Again,
that'd be a question.
I just love to talk. Yeah, I just love to talk
Shoot
with
the
this
shit with
person.
them.
Yeah.
We need to have him shoot Takumi and what's his name from
Uchikoshi.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna
Uchikoshi.
say kill
Not
Kodaka.
Kodaka.
No, I was saying like kill Kodaka.
It's like a fuck, Mary kill, like
Yeah.
Fuck Mary Kill.
Mary Shoe. No, actually, no, I'm Mary Uchikoshi actually.
Yeah.
Speaking of the devil, he tweeted like I don't know if it was a couple hours ago or something, but he like posted like a sign that was on the ground.
I feel
that
like
was like, you know-
Uchikoshi's the type of guy that if you asked him, "Hey, can I talk to you about something?" he'd just be like, "Yeah, sure, whatever."
He's so excited too.
What time?
Do you think we could try and convince Uchikoshi to be here for the charity?
The charity.
No,
Hey,
no.
If I asked him legitimately, I feel like he might. It's like, hey, Uchikoshi, do you want to promote
I
the
love
charity?
you have better faith in Uchikoshi showing up than a fucking dominatrix. You have more faith in Uchikoshi than showing up than a dominatrix.
I could not translate for him though. Like we would have to talk through Google Translate. I'm not that good with my Japanese.
Just like Como say your game.
Ohio.
Oh man. I think I'm gonna end stream here. Just
That's
because I think if
Yeah,
we're gonna keep
yeah.
talking, it's not gonna be relevant to stream.
Yeah,
Yeah. This is a fantastic game.
Go buy it.
If the creator is watching, please talk with us. We would love to get in touch. And yeah, if for the other people who are on the fence about this game, who might be watching, fucking please buy this game. Actually, please buy this game. It's so good. Give the creator your money so that we can fund a second game, please.
You
It's so good.
deserves it.
Absolutely. And yeah, I think that'll be it. So, arrivederci. Sayonara.
Arrivederci.